thought I had everything. Okay. Now we're good. I just don't know. Where it's at.
The drinks and gambler stickers are the only stickers I keep in my wallet.
What?
The drinks and gambler stickers are the only ones I keep in my wallet because I stick them randomly. I stick them everywhere.
That's pretty much it. Okay, we're testing this out. So the mic in front of you is live.
Yeah.
You can talk. I'm just talking your normal voice. Actually, Jess, talk a little bit louder.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, welcome. I don't really know where this is going. Honestly, I thought this was this is exactly what I thought it was going to be. It was a trial. So you guys get to experience the very first strippers and sushi.
Yay.
Awesome. Sorry for the delay. This is Wilmer.
We'll forgive you this one time.
Oh, just once? Really? This is like oh man. Okay, fine. I fucked up my one chance. I fucked up my one chance. Okay. Yeah. Actually, I don't really need to be in it. It's just mostly them, these guys.
Why?
So this is Wilmer.
This is Wilmer.
So this is the sushi and this is the stripper, or the stripper?
Yeah. I'm just that background commentator. By the way, they can't hear you, so us three will be talking mad shit about you this whole time. So, hey man, you forgot to order your mics on Amazon. You should have. I'm sorry, Wilmer. The guy didn't respond to me on time. I actually just bought this mic today for $40.
That's awesome.
Like, because I needed it, and I was about to pick up another one, but the guy's at work, so I couldn't do it. So I had more, which you should have more mics. So, anyways, we'd like to welcome Sadie and Jess. Those are do you guys have stage names, or how do you guys want to go about it?
Sadie.
Sadie is your stage name.
Jessie.
Jessie is your stage name.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Would you like to divulge your real name, or you're good with that?
No, I'm good with that.
All right, perfect, beautiful. Anyways, so this is the first one. This is really just a practice, and me and Jess were already thinking about like, oh man, we could go live on our OnlyFans when we do this, and then have people be asking us questions. I'm like, thank God we didn't, because that'd be one more level of like ass pain.
I can do it right now.
But you want to try it? You get to be like,
Pull it up and go.
oh snap, oh snap. Sadie,
See if anybody's on there.
you're more than welcome to join her if you'd like. So,
Yeah.
but
I almost never go live on my OnlyFans. If I did, my followers would probably be like, what the fuck is she doing? But usually my OnlyFans crashes when I go live.
that's a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
No, it crashes. Not because there's a bunch of people on it, just because it's like shitty, just because the website is janky. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's time for us to create our own site. Only air conditioners. Oh, look at that.
As opposed to the OnlyFans.
Get it?
Yes,
OnlyFans?
I do get it.
It's
You good?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
oh snap.
There?
Not so much in my face.
Not so much.
Actually,
Well, I mean, you want-
actually, going live on Instagram actually gets more people to watch. People are like, most of the people are watching our other stream is off of his Instagram, and then people are slowly starting to jump on it too.
Yeah.
So, anyways, like I said, welcome. So, do we do quick introductions? Hi, my name is Lee.
Yes.
I just like putting shit together. And I was like, hey, we have sushi, we have strippers. Ah!
And you're
Match
legit?
smelled in heaven. I'm like, hey, look, these two work well together, I think. Like,
Sushi
strippers and sushis.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes you can
I
eat
was talking
sushi
about that.
off strippers. Yeah.
You had to lay
Yeah.
still for a
It's like-
long time,
It
though.
was like, thanks, COVID, you fucked it all up.
Yeah.
As long as she's wearing a mask, though, I think it's good.
I was just going to say, if you feed me also, I will lay there.
Right?
Later.
I'll be like, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're
Right.
covering her up. It was like she forgot that we have to put ice down
I'll
first.
just like lay there with my eyes closed every like half an
You're just
hour. You
freezing.
can just like feed me
Yeah.
a little piece of fish.
Right. Oh, that's what's up.
As long as
That's
you're
what's
wearing
up.
a mask.
Okay, so Wilmer, what are you
Right,
doing?
And then put the mask back on.
So, ladies, actually, what do you guys actually like to eat at sushi restaurants?
I like all of it. All of the sushi.
Okay, so I do whatever I want.
Fugu. Fugu.
Do what you love.
No
What's that?
fugu.
Yeah.
What's food?
Boo.
Fugu is blowfish.
Oh no, I don't want to
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
I'm okay.
I don't have a license for that.
You don't got a
Probably
license for
nothing that
onion.
moves.
Oh no, trust me.
That still moves afterwards.
Yeah, no, I don't do that.
I moved afterwards. Well, let me get you guys some.
What's that,
chopsticks.
edamame?
No, it's apple poke.
It looks
So anyway, so how long have you guys?
You don't have to eat everything. You just pick out stuff. I'm just gonna start sending you more stuff.
No, you guys
We're
have
gonna
to
eat
eat every
Yeah,
single
we're gonna eat
thing.
everything.
No, I want you guys to
Can we
get
steal
outside.
your
I'm gonna take.
chopsticks?
I'm gonna take it away from
They're not at work right now. They're fine. They don't have to hold their tummies in after this.
Right, just constant flexing. Thank you.
All right. So okay, so Sadie, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
So trying to make it seem like we've never met ever.
Okay.
Why stripping? Oh, it's a little deep.
That's a thought.
No, it's not deep. I'm just chewing. You know, I don't want to be chewing.
Oh, that's fine.
That's really good. When I was in college, I was fucking this like guy who's a real big piece of shit. I'm sure that you know them. Everyone knows them. And he was like, my ex-girlfriend was a stripper, and you're like way hotter than her, so you should try it. So I went in on like a Wednesday to one of the only clubs in downtown Pittsburgh. It's like an old place that was grandfathered in under the new zoning law, so it could be in downtown.
Okay.
And they were like, come back on Thursday and audition. So I showed up on Thursday with like nothing, because I didn't, or on Friday. Show up on Friday at 9 o'clock to audition. So I showed up on Friday with nothing, because I had no idea that I needed things.
Okay.
And the house mom gave me like a dress. It was a gown club. You had to wear floor-length gowns during the weekdays and short gowns on the weekends. It was called Blush in Pittsburgh. You can look it up. But she gave me a floor-length gown and a pair of heels, and they just like threw me on stage, and they were like, here you go. Good luck.
Damn.
But I made money, and then I just kept doing it.
Oh, okay. And Jess, you?
When I had moved to Arizona after graduation, I started working at a Real Club for the first time. Before I moved out there, I worked up in the Bay Area in San Jose at these underground Vietnamese coffee houses.
I've heard about those.
Yeah, they're
Cool.
really fun. It's basically like dancing just at a club with people. And so once I got to Arizona, I didn't know anybody out there, and I was like, okay, I guess I can try. My ex told me to try dancing. I'm like, I don't know how to dance on a pole. And I showed up in like wedges and like a nude colored bra, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know what's going on. And they were basically like, oh, the pole spins. And some guys threw $200 at me, and after that I was like, this is the easiest money I've ever made in my life. I will continue to do this. So, yeah.
So how long have you been doing it?
I've been dancing for, it'll be 6 years, like this coming 4th of July weekend-ish, around that area.
Jess?
8, almost 9 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Is there
But on and off.
Gotcha.
I took a break for a while. I traveled, danced for a little bit, and then I was just a bartender and a waitress for a little bit too. But it really doesn't compare
Yeah, same.
to coming back to dancing.
I had like other vanilla jobs in between. Like I was in college when I started dancing, and I finished my degree, and then I worked at dispensaries. Like I worked at a dispensary in Pennsylvania, and then I worked at a dispensary out here.
Interesting. Cool beans. Cool beans. So, shoot, I don't really have much questions. I'm just like freestyling this off the top of my head, thinking like this might be what people want to hear or what they want to talk about, but I don't know. It feels a little boring to me. I feel like we should format this in a fun way.
Right.
It was like, and then, do you guys like sushi?
I love sushi.
I love sushi
Okay.
too.
Do you guys know anything about sushi, or just that the rolls and
I know that it's
you know, they're-
delicious.
like, do you even know what sushi means?
No.
Okay, so Wilmer will tell you.
I will. I don't have a mic.
That's
You got
fine.
the mic.
I will.
Come on, narrator.
Yeah, I'm not the one touching the fish. You're like, okay.
You got it?
So, with this, I will say something. I will I will be your
I
voice.
know what to do.
Hi.
We know what
Okay.
to do. That's what he said.
So sushi just sounds like means sour rice.
Oh,
pretty much. So the funny part is it came from also the Japanese mostly ate fish, right? And there was no refrigeration back then, so the way they would preserve the fish would be to put it into like a vinegar and rice solution, and they would sandwich the fish in between rice, and that's how they would keep it from rotting. And then honestly, that's as far as I know on that one. So what's there?
Well, they would traditionally would it be in order for like say the fish for it to travel because they don't have really refrigeration. It's either salted or it's fermented.
Right.
So it's like they put it between two rocks or something, and
Yeah.
it would have that stench. Eventually, I think I don't know exactly which region, but they started to do it fresh. Like, well, why are we waiting until weeks later to have it? Why can't we just have it right then and there? And that's when they started.
Ah. So they started eating fresh fish because they were impatient.
Yes.
I love
Because
that.
they wanted it now.
I'm also impatient.
Right.
Now.
Am I feeding you too?
Duh.
This is really good.
It's the only reason I'm here. But yeah, so is it a glamorous lifestyle? I mean, like, would you recommend it? It's like, yes, 10 out of 10, must do by all women.
No, I think it's something that you should do if you think it's something that you want to do. And if it's not something that you want to do, then you shouldn't do it. Just like anything else.
Gotcha.
They should know how to do it in their personal life.
Ah.
Right?
Does
I
it?
think you should try it if you've thought about trying it. Like, why not? Do you know what I mean? If you don't like it, you don't have to continue to do it.
Does,
And I think that there's like so many opportunities and avenues for people to find out a lot about themselves and like their own sexuality, and there's so much room to grow, and it's a non-judgmental environment. So there's just so many different learning lessons you can take from it aside from popping your pussy.
But you can also pop your pussy.
Yeah, you can still pop your pussy. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like what you'll end up enjoying.
what is
about it.
this? What is this popping pussy that you talk about?
The viewers want to know.
Yeah. So like why did you go straight to the popping of said pussy?
I don't know. I feel like once you see a girl drop down in the splits and make it clap on stage, that's your ultimate goal.
Ah.
And you're like, this is actually a lot more fun than I originally planned.
Yeah, it's really gives you like total freedom of schedule, which is really nice because I'm lazy and I like to be lazy. I like to be lazy.
Gotcha.
And you're also in an environment where you're treated as an adult no matter what age you come into it. So you're
Oh,
always treated
true.
as an individual, and like as an independent contractor, you're trusted, and they don't expect you to be there at any kind of time, but they expect you to do your job and do it well. And if you don't, it only comes back on you. So
Gotcha. Interesting. Huh, what else is there? And then it's funny, is like I have all these questions when we're not doing this. The minute it's happening, I'm like,
Carry on.
flame on. Flame on, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
yeah, what are you doing?
I'm burning your fish.
I like it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's mayo,
We
right?
have the Japanese mayo on top, and then I'm stirring it slowly.
Because mayo is just like olive oil and eggs.
A little bit of sugar.
Reminds me from
I feel like
Yes.
I catch myself on fire.
I mean, if you can use a torch to light like a dab rig, you would be fine.
I lit the trash can on fire the other day smoking a regular bowl. So.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Interesting. All right, so what is that they're having, woman?
So, from the orange one is salmon belly. But then the one with the Japanese mayo was seared slightly, and then it has a poke dressing on top of that. And over to the next one to the right will be the machi belly. I got you guys a little belly side.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, belly.
Enjoy. And then Lee, don't worry, I got you.
Oh, I'm not tripping.
Here you are.
There's a Mexican restaurant around the corner, Brian. There's a Taco Bell. There's a.
I want the other one. Give me all.
Don't mind me.
Thank you.
Don't mind me. So God, I gotta start saying so.
So.
So
That'd be
anything?
amazing.
Meanwhile,
Any interesting stories?
Honestly, I've had like not that many wild or crazy things happen. Like I feel like I haven't worked that many like crazy places. The places that I have worked have been like managed pretty well. I'm also like a daytime stripper mostly. Like I'll work like the odd shifts because I don't like to be here when it's busy.
Yeah, but
She's an odd person.
I am.
hey, but there's money there at those times. That's the crazy part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
always.
Like the first time I walked in, I was like, "Who goes in here? Who goes to these clubs at this time of day?" Like, oh, all the old people with money. It's weird. It's like you have to be like 45 and above to go there in the morning. It's interesting.
But if you can make the same money during the day that you can at night and be home for dinner, then you might as well.
True. There you go. That makes much
Then
more
you can
sense.
be like still have stripper money and
And you
be
can
on a
actually
normal
sleep at
schedule.
night
Yeah.
Yeah.
instead of being awake until 4 a.m. Not
True,
that I know
true.
anybody that does that.
Do
True.
that for no reason. Absolutely.
Okay. So what's the most money you guys made off of one guy? Like, have you guys walked? 'Cause I've heard stories of women going like, "I took that guy for like 5 racks."
The IRS is like, yeah, tell us how much money you made. Go ahead and say it.
Right. And it'll be like,
Starts
and
lighting
you know what's
up.
gonna be funny? It's gonna be like, oh really? That like there was one guy listening to this stream. He just happened.
Some
That
guy
one
hears how
time.
much money we make and he unsubscribes from my OnlyFans.
Right.
You don't need no more money.
I think
Right?
the important thing to remember when you're talking about like best night ever is like there have definitely been times when I left the club with negative money because it cost us to work and I didn't make anything.
Well, no, I know. No, what I mean is just from one dude, like from
Yeah, but,
one
like, over a period of
random
time.
guy. No, just like you're like it was a home run shot. You know, you're just like, huh, if it went like this every night, I'd be a billionaire. You know, was there like that one specific night that made you go, huh?
There was, one time at the bar. I already paid the IRS for this, so I don't care. And I wasn't even, I was just over there eating, basically. I wasn't supposed to be drinking over there. And I sat down with this guy, and he was like, "You seem like a really nice person. Can I write you a check?" And he was like, "Will you just hang out with me for 30 more minutes?" And I was like, "I really need to go to work." He's like, "I know, 30 minutes, that's it." And I was like, I have to go. And he's like, "Here's $3,000. How do you spell your last name?" Yeah, and he wrote me a check and I deposited it immediately and it went through and never bounced. And I never saw him again,
That's amazing.
ever.
I think your follow-up game sucks, man. Like you should have been like, "What's your name? Email address?"
I mean, I was like young though. I was 18. I didn't want to be that involved. I was like, cool, thank you, bye.
Okay, that's cool.
the address is on the left-hand corner.
It's on the check, yo.
I know I held on to it for a while. I mean, I'm not that
What
dumb.
is this?
White onion.
I thought that it was onion.
Yeah.
I was like, this kind of
Onion
tastes
is a
like.
little bit shishito, and then it's
What's this?
Cheers.
Beer?
Beer.
This is beer.
Is it shot of beer?
Cheers!
Yeah.
Yeah, do it like a shot.
No,
of beer.
let's
Shot.
show the beer.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. So, God, is there anything you'd like to? I feel like this would get more interesting as we either get inebriated or open up more doors for
Let's
conversation.
do a shot then.
All right. But shot of what? There's only like
Fuck you.
0.2% alcohol in anything in here.
So let's do 7 of them.
Interesting.
The most money I ever made off of a customer was probably like $1,500.
15?
Maybe a little bit more. I don't remember.
Oh, man,
When I first started dancing, like the first 6 months, I did a room. When in the state of Pennsylvania, you're allowed to be fully nude in lap dances and in rooms. And at this place that I worked, the room was like you got onto an elevator and you went upstairs to like a room. Yeah, with like a couch and like a bathroom. I mean, it still had cameras. It still had cameras. Like every like good strip club has. Like it's not like we're fucking people there, but it was like your own room.
Gotcha. I mean, like,
So-
if you're, but like, it was private enough that they wouldn't have known.
I was up there with another girl for 5 hours. So I don't remember how much money we ended up making per hour off of those people. I can't remember what
gotcha.
the rate was.
Okay.
But I remember them tipping us $200 an hour, so that was at least $1,000.
Wow, that's not bad. Well, that's cool. All right.
But then I never saw like any. Shortly after that, I would break my arm and not be able to do anything for 6 months, and I would never see any of those people again.
And this is in Pennsylvania.
This is in Pennsylvania.
Gotcha. And you were in Arizona.
No, that was actually at Chivas.
Oh no, I mean, but you danced in Arizona also,
I did,
right?
Thank
It's a
you.
little
Okay. So how's
I did dance there.
so how is Arizona compared to here?
Just different. You know, if you dance at a fully nude club, you get fully nude dances, and also you only have to be 19 to work at a topless bar out there. So I already worked at topless bars,
Okay.
and you get topless dances, and
Thank you.
you know the money wasn't bad,
Mhm.
but it wasn't as consistent. And then when I moved out here, I actually thought to myself, like, I learned the laws, like, oh, you can't take anything off during a lap dance. There's this 6-foot rule. You basically give, like, air dances. And I was thinking to myself, I fucked up by moving here because nobody's going to buy a dance. Why the fuck would people get dances? And then, I shortly realized after that there was way more money out here because when that's all you have around you, aside from Tijuana,
Right, and
people
also across the border.
will choose
Tijuana, I
to
mean,
take
yeah, here.
well, no,
I don't know how
they,
comfortable they are. If they have any like any kind of like reason to go to jail, if they're gonna stay on the side of the border, you know.
I don't know.
or if they're like
Tijuana's-
they're traveling to San Diego in general and they just want to check out strip clubs or
What are you
I don't
doing?
know. There's just like
Huh?
Right,
people
lots
take
of travelers.
This is
people
so
take
cute.
what they can get.
You drink up.
Whatever.
Oh,
Cheers.
no, don't be sorry. I'm just so excited to eat everything. It's so good.
Yeah, me too. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Kampai. Is that like a cream pie? A kampai?
I have like a dildo
So, yeah, that's
casserole
your-
on my stove
obviously,
right
you
now.
put the-
What's a
Yay!
dil-
Consolation prize.
What's a dildo casserole?
Well, it's just like all the sex toys I used last night to make
Oh, you're
content in a baking pan. on,
Wait, all
on
the ones that you
stove.
made on. Never mind.
Because I rinsed them all off and needed to dry.
Oh, it's a sanitizer.
Oh, gotcha.
But it's
You-
just
you
like
could
a
use-
casserole
you can
'cause
use-
they're lined up perfectly. And
You could use food grade hydrogen peroxide, by the way.
I feel like a casserole sounds better.
That's
This
good.
is good.
Yeah, that's the
All right.
Chikasaki.
Can we get some musubis and like?
That's the Chikasaki here, sold at Kyoto.
Oh, yeah.
I love
And we got our security guard in the back, Odie.
So how was your salmon belly?
It was excellent. It was so good.
amazing.
How's your
Everything.
hamachi belly?
Also
Amazing.
excellent.
Good to know.
Hey, what are you guys doing on Saturday? I
What's Saturday?
have a friend working at a strip club on Saturday. You guys want to come? No, I'm talking to you two.
Yeah. What's your club?
Expose. And his name is Wilmer.
Are you showing dick or?
No, he's actually going to be cooking
I don't
there.
have my license.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay. You can acquire one this week.
Right.
No.
It only takes about a day.
I don't have 600 bucks.
We do.
500.
You'll make it back in an hour.
Wilmer, I'm sorry. Like, a lot of these girls are like actual friends of mine. They'll be like, "We got you, bro." Like, I was just
We
joking.
support you.
Right.
No.
We're here to support your dreams, bro.
I love the industry.
I used to work at Expose and I feel like Dina would remember me, so no. Definitely no.
Oh, okay. Not if you're wearing your like ponchos and you know.
Maybe, yeah, that's true.
If we shave your head, ugh, they'll never recognize you.
Do you guys ever like
Actually.
get
Huh?
do you ever get dressed up weird to go to the strip club?
Me?
Yeah, like whenever I travel, I like to go to the thrift store out there, get
Oh.
some real groovy
like
outfits,
Sean.
and then hit up all the strip clubs to check
No,
out the
you know-
different.
You know what? Me personally, I've been I've been comfortable enough with myself to just be like, I'm just gonna dress comfortable. I really don't care. It's not like, you know, before when they're like, ooh, I wanna go impress somebody. It's like
Right.
if me talking to you can't impress you, then me dressing up ain't gonna matter.
Right.
Oh,
you
I
know.
do it to make people feel uncomfortable.
Well, no, but no, that's what I mean. But before on my end, I'm like, Sadie's seen this. So I was like, I'd walk into that place and just like sweats and just hang, you know. So I'm just like, I really don't care. I'm like, I've been coming to these spaces way too long for me to like care.
Keep the cup.
I like it.
Isn't it the cutest? I'm
It's
so
cute.
excited. You know, I love to keep my little trinkets. Oh, my little trinkets.
Yeah, because we're kleptos.
You're what?
Like, basically, a klepto, we just all these
You
little
guys
things
sleep
I'm
with dead people?
Not what a klepto is.
No, I think that's necro.
Yeah. All right. Just a
Not
little-
Nepo?
Nepo?
What's nepo?
Necrophilia?
Nepotism is hiring like only
Yeah.
family members to work within like your company or brand or whatever.
That's boring.
So, you guys ever work in Vegas?
Yeah, I worked in
Yeah,
Vegas. It
I've
sucked.
worked in big. Yeah.
I
Really?
didn't like it. It's not for me. I'm not a party girl.
Oh,
It's
that's
just
true.
not for me because like I don't know.
Which club?
I worked at Sapphire and Peppermint Hippo and Spearmint Rhino.
Peppermint hippo.
What Peppermint Hippo's a new one.
Peppermint hippo is. I've actually been there.
Sapphire restaurant. There's like a little like bar
That's
and
what it says
grill
on the,
connected
that's what it
to
says
it.
on the, whatchamacallit, on the,
Oh, on their
Huh.
seat.
on the receipt. If you withdraw money from that ATM,
That's funny.
it's like $10 per 100 or some shit like that. Yeah.
Hey,
The waters are
Yeah.
$18.
I don't know nothing about that, but yeah.
Where's the-
Where's
waters
Where's the what, the wasabi?
$18.
Oh, you need wasabi?
whatever. No, I'm fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I just.
Thank you.
I kind of like when I went to Vegas after I got denied at a club for my tattoos. Then I started working somewhere else that people had told me to go, and I then realized how many of my friends fuck for money, and I don't mind what you do.
Wait, who are these friends?
You have their number?
Again, the IRS is listening. People are listening.
Right.
You can't keep these people away publicly.
Yeah, they're sitting there going like,
I'll write him down.
I would like their numbers too. Off the record.
I just had a piece of hair on my hand. I didn't want to get it.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't care what you do for money, but I went out there to dance, you know what I mean? So I wasn't expecting that. I just wish they would have disclosed that information prior,
What?
before telling me this club is great. You should definitely go on a vacation and book a hotel and stay in Vegas for a ton of days, and then you'll make more money than you had before you left.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that was a total lie. And by day 2, I said fuck it and just had fun.
Okay.
Yep. I actually spent the amount of money I wanted to make.
So your trip was free.
My trip was double negative, technically.
It was like I had to take a loan to come home.
Yeah. Call me friend. Hey.
Interesting. All right.
But I've also heard like some of my friends have gone out there and made, $500 on one stage set, and I know that they don't have like, the coolest performances. So then I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Maybe it's just not my vibe,
Yeah, I have a friend that works at Palomino and she likes it, but it's a hit or miss just like anywhere else. Like, the thing about Vegas is like you have to have stamina, and like I don't. Because the clubs kind of won't get busy until like 4 o'clock in the morning. Because they don't close until like 8. And I
Wait, they
am-
close?
At 8 a.m. Yeah.
Well, I thought they don't even close.
I am in bed at 9 p.m. Right? Like, it is rapidly approaching my bedtime here. Like, I'm gonna hope that I don't fall asleep while I'm sitting here.
Wow. I wish I had that bedtime. I wish I had that
She
discipline.
just can
She's-
sleep.
She's literally seen it. I'll be in her house and I'll be like, I have to leave. Because I'll be like
Yeah, she's
so
like-
fucking tired.
Or one time she had to take a nap. She's like, yep, I have to sleep.
Yep, need to sleep right now.
I'm like, yeah, you're more than welcome. Do whatever you want.
Right? No, I've gone out to Jess's house. Jess is one of the people who's like, we're having a stay awake contest? Okay.
Literally.
I'm already in. There was one time we ended up, what was it? We were just drinking and we were like, she's like, you guys gotta go home because the cable guy's coming. And then like one of my friends smoked weed who literally knocks out after one bowl.
Oh my god.
Knocks out and he's big, so we're sitting here going like, well, he's not moving.
Sorry, this is when I first moved in and my furniture wasn't set up either.
Yeah.
And so like instead of a couch, I took the 4-inch foam topper off of my bed, folded it into a third, again, put it against the wall so it looked like a couch, and then put a sheet over it. And so our friend literally passed out snoring right there with the dog.
Yeah.
And then we like blew up my air mattress and my bed frame wasn't set up, but because my bed was still on the wall, we like threw my bed down so that we could all sleep. It was a mess.
Yeah,
We went out and drank probably like 6 carafes of soju.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So this is Wilmer.
Don't worry, we'll figure it. We'll get it right.
One day.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
been 6 weeks.
so my friend.
Yeah.
So we're sitting there
His
going.
friend's name. Yeah.
So we're sitting there like, hey, my friend goes, can we take the soju to go? We're like, they're not gonna do soju to go. So me and Jess, we walk out. We're sitting there for 5 minutes. Next thing you know, I see this guy coming out with soju to go.
He's got all these
We're like,
soup containers.
what the hell? Yeah, they were the
Right.
big ones, all full of
What
soju.
was this?
We were at a Men Suck something, right?
Man suck what?
I don't know.
Man suck chick?
Hey, I don't know if it was that spot. Trying to incriminate us.
It's okay. He or she got fired, right?
Oh no, I
Well,
don't
it
think.
was,
I
technically
think. I
during
think.
COVID, so
I think it was the person that allowed it.
Right.
I think it was pretty important there.
Ah.
So, and let's just say that I guess they'll let you do anything as long as you tip them like $200.
Especially like at closing.
Yeah, but oh yeah, it was closing time too. They were shutting down. But so what's that?
Inside is shrimp tempura, imitation crab, cucumber, and then tuna and avocado.
I feel like
Yeah.
that imitation crab just has to get feel better about himself, so he doesn't have to imitate.
He could be real crab.
A confident crab.
Okay, yeah,
Confident
yeah. Don't need to imitate. So what else? I guess do you guys have any like interesting stories or like? I feel like.
I was dancing for this guy one time, and so, actually, let me back up. There was this woman who came into the club, and she was very clearly not there to have fun. But she wasn't in a bad mood. She wasn't rude or like, she wasn't, like, didn't seem aggressive or anything towards any of the dancers as a female customer. She just was on a mission. There's this guy getting back-to-back dances. So finally, I'm like watching this woman, and I talked about it with Doria. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like sitting there in the corner, moving corner to corner, and he's like, I think that she is looking for somebody. So my way back to the locker room, that guy comes out of the dance room, and he asked me for a VIP, and I was like, yeah, sure. So we go back in the VIP room, and she must have saw us, and as soon as I went to dance for him, she came in the back, she tapped on me, and she said, excuse me, and I moved out of her way, and she started to beat the shit out of her husband. Yeah, just going wild. And I was just standing there like, whoa.
and you just walked out with him.
No, so I just.
you got paid to watch
So
that.
then, listen to this. Listen to this. So then, she's standing there, right? The bouncer comes back, because I'm standing there in shock. I'm having a great time. This is awesome. I was like, this is the coolest day ever. And bouncer comes back there, and we're walking out, and she's like, let's go. And she walks into the ATM. Get everything you can out of the ATM right now. $500 immediately for nothing.
The bouncer said that?
No,
The wife.
the wife.
Oh, okay.
The
So
wife.
the wife paid you,
Yeah.
technically.
I love that.
But out of her husband's
Oh,
account.
okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, she was totally had our backs and
Right.
was all about making him feel stupid.
Ah.
Like she embarrassed him
That's his
by
fetish.
doing that.
Maybe it
Maybe.
was.
That's
I
his
mean, I don't give a
fetish.
fuck. I got $500 for literally walking to the back. And I had to watch some woman beat the shit out of her husband, so.
I've never had anything.
It didn't seem very kinky at the time, if you think about it.
Interesting.
But maybe it
You
is.
didn't have a ball gag?
No, not that
No
one.
restraints?
Not that one.
No. Oh, wait, not that one. So there is one.
There's people, yeah, who will come in there and want,
Weird stuff.
yeah.
No, but your story.
I mean, I don't dance for that guy. I turned around one time and he had a ball gag on. I was like, I'm done here.
We're done here.
Yep, I will just take the $20 for the first song. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I always get, because I'm so tall, I always get the guys who like want to get beat up.
Doll.
And for me, I'm like, I'm not trying to, kink shame anybody
Right.
ever. But also, I don't know, I don't take anything seriously ever. like in my regular life.
Right.
So, being back there, they want you to stay in character, right? Because and I don't want to make them feel embarrassed, but it's definitely the hardest part about it
Right.
is like not laughing, because I really don't want to embarrass him. But at the same time, when I'm kicking you in the balls repeatedly and calling you a little bitch, and you're handing me money, like. When my friend walks by to go get a regular VIP, it's a little fucking funny,
Okay.
But those are my more interesting ones.
Dig deep, Sadie. Dig deep.
The first private room I ever did with a guy, I worked there for like literally 2 weeks and I had no idea what to do, and I was doing like handstands and stuff. It was so funny. It was so
This chick was doing push-ups. It was like she was stretching her quads in front of me for the past 20 minutes.
A front row seat for a circus.
literally.
Just start working out.
And and I'm doing like back walkovers and stuff, and at the end of it he was like, I feel like I didn't get what I paid for. I was like, LOL, sorry.
Interesting.
That's awesome.
Otherwise I usually don't get super weird people or anything. Like
So you guys will sit there.
I guess it's the girl that attracts it, right?
one guy
Is he
stuck
enough to you?
my whole foot
Okay.
in his mouth, but he asked me first.
Well, no,
Obviously.
because before when I was younger and I had less money to play with, I guess. When I was younger,
Thank you.
I had less money to play with. Not that I'm an asshole, but I was just like, I would go to strip club. Well, I typically didn't like going to strip clubs, but if I did, my friends would go, and my goal was like, I wonder how long this chick will talk to me
Without paying.
without realizing I don't have money. My record was 45 minutes. I actually struck up a very good conversation, and then once I befriended a stripper, I was like, oh man, I was an asshole. So now, if I'm talking to you and I'm like, if I'm just talking to you at the club and I'm like, hey, shoot, I've been speaking to you for X amount of time. Let me at least get one lap dance to make it feel like, worthwhile.
Right.
Right. And then that got reversed by meeting her friend who I befriended. She's like, hey, let me get a lap dance. I've been talking to you for a while. She goes, no. You're my friend now. I don't want to fuck that up. I was like, you girls are confusing.
That's like my old friend I used to live with. But I was thinking of the irony and how all my best friends kind of look similar, like small, cute, muscular brunette girls with tattoos.
Maybe you have a type.
Very
Maybe.
specific.
Maybe
very,
if,
very specific.
maybe if you had a girlfriend, that's what she would look like.
Well,
No,
I mean here.
But
Yeah,
I was
literally right
Here
here.
I am.
Rock you like a
How dare you?
hurricane.
Just
Oh,
leave
you
me
got
out.
sake.
I'm whatever. I'm drinking whatever. I
No,
mean,
but you have sake.
Drinking
okay.
it all.
Sorry, guys. I love
What?
those guys, but I feel like we were.
You feel like you had a chaperone.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I know.
Okay, so it's okay.
No, it's
I
not
know
really
them.
because of that. It's just because you're kind of like being it low key because you don't want to get anybody in trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
With the IRS, this is different. This
well, no, and then what it is, it's like they don't know this world. You know what I mean? I sometimes I have a feeling they're like,
Wait,
I
one
just-
of them does.
yes. Well, they actually both do. One,
I was gonna say I know both of them. They
Yeah.
both know this world.
yes.
well,
Do they
no,
come to the club?
not the way I know this world, not the way I wanted to talk about this world.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
was
I was
gonna say
like-
they
Like
are.
I'm
I
very
know them
comfortable
from the
with
club.
I'm very comfortable with him because I've seen it. Like he's been okay, cool. I can let loose, and you guys, well, more jest than anything else. I get loose,
Oh, we met at the club.
So no, I met Jess. I met Jess as
No,
a
me and
waitress. No, I met you here, in front of this place.
Okay.
Remember, the only reason I'm friends with you is because
Okay.
I can grow arugula.
Oh,
Oh.
You
How's
can
it?
grow arugula. Let's talk about that.
yeah.
No, I can grow arugula.
Talk about your arugula
You can grow
growing.
everything.
Here's my microgreen / salad guy.
Yeah.
He has chickens.
Yes.
Do you have chickens?
I have chickens.
I
So you have
two-
eggs?
Yes. Oh, I should have brought some. I was
I
gonna
need
bring
some.
some.
I always need eggs.
Always.
I love
eat
eggs.
So
Oh,
many
met a
eggs.
customer the other day. We're getting emu eggs.
Oh, they're huge.
Yeah, we got to talking and all of a sudden he says, yeah, I got an emu. I'll
Lily
bring
doesn't
you
like
some
this
eggs on
eggs.
Tuesday.
Well,
Yeah.
she does ish.
Yeah.
Did you
We only kind of
It's
like
equivalent to
You
5
gave them
eggs.
to her without the shell,
Crazy.
right?
So, okay,
I
it
might
open in
even
a
with
bowl.
tamago.
But
Yeah.
you didn't like leave the shell there.
Anything else?
Put
hey,
it next to it, yeah.
so you
Oh,
two
you take
recognize
that.
them from,
I don't
Huh?
recognize them.
you've recognized them?
Yeah.
Or all Filipinos are the same?
I know them for sure.
Oh yeah, that's right, you dated Filipinos.
Right. Like, no.
One more than
No,
the
they-
other. The other one, no.
One more than the other,
Yeah,
yeah.
one more than the other.
Yeah,
The other one
that's
used
even,
to-
yeah.
The one that used to,
I've met both of them, but
Oh,
one of
same.
them used to come in more often.
Where?
Pacers,
Really?
right?
Oh, no. None of
Right?
them were Pacers.
Maybe Cheetahs?
No.
I don't know.
I got one of them the first time he even got the go-ahead. He came with me to steak.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, all Filipinos look the same.
Which is even funnier because I'm like,
I mean, I've worked there too.
I know the wife. I'm like, wait, she gave you the go ahead and she knows that you're coming with me to work a job. I'm like, are you serious? I was about ready to text her. Like, sis, are you okay with this?
To make sure.
I'm like, okay.
Is it your sister?
No.
Oh.
I cheated.
All right. So
I
anyway,
don't know.
Yeah.
you guys having a good time? Or, like,
Yeah.
what do you guys think of this? You know what? What do you
Sushi's
guys?
so good.
What do you guys
Yeah.
think of this setup though? Because I'm trying to help promote like him. We might be doing like
I
third.
don't need any more promotion. But it's okay.
Wait, never mind then.
Yeah.
You
No,
don't.
go
You don't
ahead.
have to eat here.
Yeah.
Well, if you
No,
want
I'm
more
gonna-
stripper stuff.
I'm gonna
here.
come and eat here. I think that's cool. I wonder what that angle looks like.
We were trying, but it
Is
wasn't
that for-
working.
Is that for table sushi? We can do
Well,
strippers.
this-
No, that's for our Wednesday stream.
That's for our Wednesday.
Oh, dude, our Wednesday stream goes off.
I feel like if the table is dirty enough, you could do like cool tricks on here
What
on
do you-
video and try to feed each other
Oh,
sushi.
What do you do on Wednesday?
What?
See,
Oh, we do a
for,
food,
your
that's
show.
the fun
It's
one.
fine.
No, it's fine.
So like
Oh,
like
you
we
can
have
sit
a
here and
we have a
eat. How much
topic
is we-
like this this
Yeah.
Wednesday our topic is
What
rice
would we
rice
want?
baby. We're gonna be showcasing rice bowls, all the different types of rice bowls that they have, and why rice bowls, when rice bowls started, why this rice bowl is special.
I mean, rice is a staple in pretty much.
Oh no, just mostly Japanese stuff because we're helping promote the shop.
Oh.
So mostly the stuff that we can have from here. Like this past week, we did this thing called the hot sando, which is pretty much a hot sandwich. But the goofy part is we could only make one slice of bread at a time, and we only had one mold to do it in, so it took forever. But luckily, the product tasted so good, everybody didn't mind.
Oh,
they're
nice.
like, they're
We were
like,
cutting into thirds.
yeah, we had to cut it into thirds, and it was small. They're like that big, so and it would take 3 to 5 minutes per, you know. And then when you finished, you had to do it right away, or you'd have to wait longer. But the stuff came out really,
Thank
really
you.
good.
What is this?
Salmon belly with freshwater eel.
Yum.
So, but yeah, I mean, shoot, I feel like
What happened?
no, I'm just like trying to figure out what to talk about and all the different things because I remember
Good.
when I started going to, I actually used to hang out at the body shop a lot, right? So much so, I mean they're closed now, so nothing this matters. So much so that they would like let me bring bottles in, and the management would be like, just bring a bottle, and then we'll pour you out, right? So, and then a lot of my friends started figuring out, oh, you hang out at strip clubs. I'm like, well, I would just over there, I would just sit at the bar and not face the stage. If a girl walks up to me, I'm like, bitch, I've been staring at mugs for the last 30 minutes. Did not see your show. You know what I mean? And I'm not here for that. And then the girls that knew me knew what I wasn't doing. I just, it was a place to chill
I hate when that happens.
that you could just go, like for me, it was able to just go in and out, right? And then I had a friend of mine that was like, oh, I want to go, I would like to go do something fun because, you know, I've been having a shitty day. So I took him there. And then I walked up to one of the managers. I was like, oh, I remember one of my strip club tricks. Walked up to him and was like, which one's the sluttiest girl here? Because there's always that one. and he did, right? And the guy's like, no, not her. I was like, just try her once. She's like, no. He wasn't attracted to her. So I was like, you know what? I will pay for the first dance. Here you go. Disappears. I'm like, wait a minute. He's been gone for like 20 minutes. I only paid for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Comes back. He's like, oh, she was amazing. I was like, yeah, I know. But she was one of those girls that magically made $700 the last 30 minutes at the club, you know. So it was one of those too.
I mean,
So
I
I was like,
respect the hustle.
Same.
Yeah.
Same, yeah. I never knock anyone for like anything that they want to do
just
What
like
do
when you're
people
next
do?
to people, I feel like the only common respect is when you're dancing next to people in the club is, you know, to not do more than what is asked.
Yeah.
Because it makes it unfair for everyone else around you. And when you are working in a club setting, you know what I mean? Then you're killing other people, everyone else's money around you.
It's an odd
Right.
thing to kind of like, you're setting the bar at a weird.
Right, where it doesn't
Yeah.
need to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I feel like I don't care what you do, but
Yeah.
like if
I
the
think that's
lap
something
dance
that
room is
girls-
full, like, come on.
So I think that's something that some like young girls or like newer girls maybe don't know though. Like maybe they don't, cause like I thought about that recently. Like I worked at a club in LA last year that I will not name because it was basically a brothel,
Okay.
and it was
What's it
expected.
called?
What's it called? It was a.
3 letters and the last 8 letters.
It was
Is it such a-
expected.
What does it rhyme with?
It was
Starts with an L like a library?
no.
can't read there?
No.
No. It was like expected that you would do extras, so you really couldn't sell lap dances there if you. Because I'll be straight up with people. Like I'm not that coy sort of like, oh, what happened? Oh, a really good time. Maybe just come with me. I'll look you in your eyes and be like, I will not fuck you. Like I will. Like that is not what's gonna happen if you think that's what's gonna happen.
Yes.
No. Yeah. You know what I mean.
Oh my God, you're the one I've been looking for all
I think
night.
that's why you're the most interesting stripper to me, though, is because you don't change your personality or who you are at all.
I know what I'm getting.
Like the way that you
Or
talk,
have to work for
like
it.
the way that you're just, yeah, and you make so much money. I'm like, I wish I could just be like
People
that.
appreciate my honesty. They'll tell me that.
People think I'm a bitch.
Oh, why don't you make them that one that you made that one time?
Ooh,
Can
that was
you?
hella specific.
I did which one time?
That's Kurt.
The one that you couldn't put on camera,
One
kinda.
time it had the service of food.
The one that looked like the other
Go in
thing.
and sat
Oh.
down.
And
I'll be like,
that?
yeah, for
I
sure.
don't have a fish that's like
Um,
of a particular kind.
I really like the salmon belly. It's like really like soft and tender, like almost like bacon or like
Yes.
a tenderloin or something delicious. So good.
So this space is actually kind of set up more like a Japanese izakaya than most spots because a lot of the restaurants in Japan will only sit like 6 to 10 people.
Yeah, I did know that.
So with this, you could only have 4 people up there, or you're waiting in line, or order and leave.
Why is that?
Why is it set up like that here, or why is it set up
Why
like
is it that
Thank
that
you.
normal Japanese restaurants are only
space?
set up?
Space, and a lot of them are they're so Japan's culture reflects all the way through, not just the fact that, oh, look at these guys that are like cleaning the World Cup thingies right after the matches, even though they lost. It's just in their DNA.
Right.
Like the crazy thing that just happened, right? So in the U.S., if somebody hit like a special baseball out of the stadium, they would just keep it,
100%.
right? You know what they did in Japan?
Gave it back.
No. The person that caught it got to keep it, but he pretty much passed it around everybody in the stadium so they can take pictures with it, and it came back to him. So it's just
That's so nice.
it's just they definitely have the. If their culture was the entire world, the world would be safer. Not saying
I
that
know that they,
it's
like-
not dangerous there, but you know they're very chill.
They like keep their everything like very very clean.
Hmm?
Their city's
Also-
really
Oh, yeah.
clean.
Just in like, I was in the airport. I just had a long layover in Japan at the airport, and I noticed just how many people were walking around. I thought it was super interesting, but no, like it was a tenfold more people than you would expect to see in San Diego airport or anything, right? In just this small close corner I was in. But not one person ran into each other, touched each other, bumped each other, touched each other's stuff. Like everyone was like, so, everything was clean. Everyone was so sanitary too. It was insane.
Hey, am I gonna have to bring strippers in for you to make the cool stuff? I mean, like this is the most artistic I've ever seen you.
Because you don't need this.
That's true.
We love it.
What is that?
It's just
Tofu?
tamago, egg.
Fancy
Oh.
tamago. That's punk rock tamago.
Yeah.
And
Thank
It's
you.
so metal.
I love it. It's like a faux pas.
I'm gonna touch it.
whoa.
So anywhere, of course, in the dinner, if you guys want anyone in particular, like say if you just want more salmon belly, I'll just feed you that. Or if you want anything particular, just let me know.
I like everything that you've given us so far.
Just more.
Because it helps. It helps to know like what I can.
Yeah. Have you guys ever had tacos?
What
Do you have any taco?
Like sushi
No taco.
tacos?
No.
No taco? Never mind. No, taco's horrible right now. It's not in season. It's like... Taco is octopus.
Yeah, I don't eat that.
You don't eat octopus? Because they're smart or because of the texture?
Because it's tattooed on my arm. No, I'm just kidding. But it is, kind
Like a
of.
where?
It's a kraken.
Okay.
It's not dead.
Okay.
I will eat octopus because it's delicious,
I
but
got
it makes
you.
me sad because they are so smart. But
Yeah.
pigs are also really smart, and I still eat pig.
No, you didn't see it. No, I got you. I saw it.
I'm all, you sure?
Octopus don't live longer than 2 years, and the minute they have sex, they die.
I wish that was the case.
Hell no, dude. I've been...
Can I have another beer?
Whatever. You
I'm
there's
gonna,
like,
I'm gonna
Jess...
get it, though, if you don't
You would have been dead like 10 years. It's like, what happened to Jess? She was like 12. Yeah, she had sex.
Come on. Give me 2 more years.
Okay. 10. Oh, the other way.
You know that Sublime song, Annie's 12 years old, and 2 more she'll be a whore?
Yeah. That was
2
you?
more years.
Jesse.
Jesse's
Not
12 years old and 2 more she'll be a whore. Her mama said it told her it's the OnlyFans page.
I told my family I wanted to be a Playboy, like in Playboy when I was 8.
It was like, but they thought it was going to be a writer, photographer.
I don't know why they ever thought
The editorials.
or tried.
It's all about the editorial.
I literally
No, they
don't
actually
know why
had
they
really
tried.
good. So here, fun fact about.
You have a
There's the
little
word
cup
fun
for
fact.
that.
Oh snap! I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Fun fact about Playboy: it was one of the best magazines printed. So most magazines are printed at 300 DPI. Playboy got printed at 600. That's why the quality of the pictures in there were so good.
That centerfold off.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, they were printed really well, and the writing was done ridiculously good. Like if you wrote for Playboy, you were somebody. Like you've made it
I
somewhere.
just showed my pussy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
weren't
I
on
guess
Playboy. That was Hustler.
You asked like how
That
I
too.
started, like how I started dancing.
I know the difference.
Like I was
No,
always
that's
like
I'm cool.
super promiscuous.
You were?
Yeah.
So
Like-
you're loose. You're easy.
Yeah, 100%.
Which one?
Me-
All of the
There's a
above.
really?
Yeah. Well, more than
I just like
anything.
to fuck.
Yeah, I just like I personally liked the power that it gave me, like the ability to like seduce people that I was like someone that I felt like people really didn't think about or didn't like care about. I was probably like 15 or 16 at the time, but I could get like 20-year-olds to fuck me.
Wow, that's great. I feel
That's
like not
It is
kind of-
cared
powerful
about.
because I feel like I
That's
can
kind of
almost-
scary.
It
I
is.
feel not cared about at all.
Not what?
Yeah, I don't. No one cares about me then. If that's the case.
So
I don't know.
Yeah.
So okay. Now I would. Okay, so. Okay, see,
Drink
see,
first,
this
drink
is
first.
getting, see, this is getting juicy.
Drink it, thing.
Huh?
There you go.
No, because like I've been getting addicted to like these
Porn?
shorts, right?
Porn?
porn.
Shorts.
No shorts.
Or shorts.
No. I don't think I'm addicted to porn anymore. I'll pull it out just to like I'm gonna go
With your
jack off real
dick or
quick,
the video?
right?
We like when it's pulled out, but I mean whatever you want to do.
Oh no,
Yeah.
God.
That helps.
Where it's what's next,
Twist balls.
what's happening, what's going to happen next, and I just stay awake at it, right? And what happens is I've been falling into I've been like absorbing this whole red pill thing a little bit, right?
Okay.
And then I've been seeing the other side too, and I'm coming to the conclusion that both sides are bullshit, because how come there's nobody talking about the middle ground? You know what I mean? Like each side is only talking about the extremes, you know?
And we were talking about shorts.
Yeah. That's what it.
I like the yoga kind.
The yoga kind. Okay.
Okay, but when you say shorts, are you talking about like short clips, short
Short
movies,
clips, yeah.
short like reels? on
Short
Instagram?
form videos.
Okay, there we
Oh.
go.
There we go. Not shorts that you wear.
Shorts. Yeah, I thought we were
Shorts.
talking about shorts. You lost
Like,
me
are you
completely.
alone?
I just tuned out. I
I'm
was like, fuck
sorry.
it. I don't
Okay,
care.
But no, it's like so nowadays if you did that, like if you did that nowadays and people found out, like everybody cares about this whole body count thing. Like what's your body count? How many people have you had sex with? This and that, right? Because people wants to be like, oh, I value this, I value that. They like, and I feel,
I want you to continue this thought, and then I have something like to elaborate on it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so I'm sitting there like me, like ultimately they're right. You shouldn't really care, but then like if you're, I feel that what you're talking about definitely shows that women definitely have what they say. Women has the access to, or women control access to sex. Men control access to relationships. So I feel like women can get away with what you said you do, versus guys couldn't do that when they're 15. They wouldn't be able to do that, or they'd be like, oh yeah, I just
But
be
they
cute.
do that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, they do
Automatically.
do that. Right.
It
They automatically
takes,
assume as
it's
though,
a natural response of a man to do that. It takes
or
more
to be
from
like okay with it, to be
to
like,
be-
oh yeah, I've
No, what I mean,
this
what I mean
girl,
is
like, I got their
you're
pants.
like that situation would probably happen more for a woman than what it would for a man. Like if it happened for a man, he would be like the exception to the rule because all these girls thought he was hot, and that's the only reason they would, because these girls were physically attracted to him. But
she
most guys
wasn't-
would just be like, oh, you're just giving me pussy? Yeah, I'm down. Versus girls would be like, oh yeah, it's gonna take more than that for me to do that.
But I feel like she wasn't the exception because like people still called her a slut. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like
Yeah.
she's not the exception. She just is comfortable admitting it now.
And I was also pretty
That's
comfortable
right.
admitting it then.
Also, but like also like for men, like it's not like she was any kind of exception. Like there was, I'm sure,
Hey,
guys you went to
Lily.
high school with that
Hey.
were, constantly just
Yeah,
out
I mean,
sleeping
no,
around.
okay.
But for
Kinda.
a guy,
Sorry, you went
that's
live.
natural.
right.
your
It's like
face.
normal.
That's
It's like the
normal.
double standard.
Exactly, that's
Oh, yeah.
normal. So
You
it's
good?
already happens,
Just your
right?
Okay.
So I recently had this person who came into the club. He got a lap dance off me. He was a good-looking guy. He was probably in his like late 30s, mid 40s, like some kind of. He had like an
This is
olive color
amazing.
skin tone, like your color
More
skin
than
tone.
yeah.
As you wish.
And he was cool. Like we had an all right conversation. We go back for lap dances, and I'm never different. Like I'm always the same person. If you meet me in the strip club or like if you meet me out on the street, and I'm kind of like a masculine person. Like I have a little bit of a deep voice for a woman. Like I shake people's hands when I meet them. I look them in the eye when I talk to them. And those aren't necessarily traits that are accompanied by women.
Yes.
Right. Those are like more like considered like more masculine traits, but it doesn't really matter. Like it works for me. So I'm back there. He's literally paying me money to give him lap dances. Like he's actively giving me money to be there, talking to him, and he's telling me things like, if he fucks a bunch of girls, it makes him a high value man. But if I fuck a bunch of guys, it
Oh.
lowers my value,
So-
like as a woman,
That's
and
the body count.
No.
and that like
Yeah.
I need
Mhm.
a masculine man to like bring out like my feminine side. Like no, I can bring out my feminine side whenever
No.
I feel like it.
So he is just reciting what I was been talking to you about.
Exactly.
So
Like,
it's
that
just
garbage, but it worries me because this isn't like a young impressionable kid.
Mhm.
This isn't someone who's like 19 or 20. This is an
Yeah.
adult.
Yeah,
This is
it's-
he's fluent
it's-
in multiple languages. He's well educated. He was previously married. He has children. He has influence over
just-
people.
he just found out about this recently if he was using those particular words.
Yes.
Because of the fact, because I'm sitting there going like, because they, and this is from personal experiences, I sit there and I'm like, I have, so my father, right, kind of told me, I was like, you know why you're single, right? I was like, damn, really, Dad? He was
Why
like,
are you single?
He was like, because you want the woman to chase you. You
Everyone
want.
wants what they can.
You know, no, just in general, it's like, and I thought about it, I was like, you know what, he is kind of right, but I'm also old enough to go like, what do I want to deal with? So I look at all the points already. I'm like, oh, like I made that mistake once, right? I made the mistake once, and now I'm sitting there going like, I'm being very picky about it, because one of the main things in the back of my head is like, I'm not going to give you my all unless I know you're getting my all, because I know how much my all is. I don't know how much your all is. Does that make any sense?
Right, but then how are you ever going to get
No,
somebody's all, you know?
Exactly. That's
Just like
that-
this constant never-ending
Yeah,
circle.
exactly,
Right.
exactly, and that's
Like
what.
beep, boop, beep, beep.
You have
Yeah,
to give more
yeah.
than you're willing to get in return in order to have lasting relationships.
Oh, exactly. But at the same time, I'm sitting back going, I know how much I can give. I don't know how much other people can give. You know, so
But-
that's my roadblock.
But your relationship should not be based on reciprocation.
I know.
Okay.
I
Because
know.
any relationship that you initiate which is based on reciprocation, is going to end with you in disappointment.
Yes.
All you can do is unto others as you would have done unto you, in a hope that they can reciprocate even like a fraction of what you give to other people.
And that sounds very golden.
And that's why it's just be more selective of what you give.
Exactly.
And who you give.
Well, I know exactly.
Who
That's
you
why
give to.
and
you
hence
give what to.
and hence
Yeah.
I told this to Jess before. I was like, yeah, I only fuck around with people that fucks with me because like if you're gonna be my friend, you'll be my friend. I mean, Wilmer's kind of felt that. I was like, I'm down to go kick it over here, even though I'm doing nothing. Why? Because like I enjoy being here. You know, I told him like if I wasn't here, I'd be at Pacers hanging out with Chuck, sitting there drinking. And to me, this seems like more fun at the moment, or majority of the time, because I'm
Well,
either
for a
learning.
while, too,
you
I
know?
mean, we were hanging out. We were just hanging out at my house, just
Yeah.
kicking
Yeah,
it. Do
smoking
you know what I
weed.
mean? Smoking weed. Well, me smoking weed and kicking it. Yeah.
So, but
Cheers.
Oh shit, what's cheers on that? Sorry.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
that wasn't very.
It's only bad luck if you don't take a drink after the cheers, so you're safe.
I didn't even know that rule. Is that even really a rule? Are you making up rules as you go?
Category.
Okay, but hear me out. It smells like hair product.
Yeah, but
You know
they're
what
the
I'm
best.
talking about?
Yes,
Do you know
coconut.
what I'm talking about?
Mhm.
Yes.
So that's what you like every time you have anything coconut in it. You're like, I want to take a shower.
No, no,
I was just saying, just on your body wash, just coconut. You want to smell?
This reminds me specifically of the blue bottle of herbal essences. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You know what this
Blue
tastes
bottle
like?
of Nagori.
Yeah.
You know what this tastes like? That
Hair
yogurt
product?
soju.
Yeah, it does. That's what Nagori always tastes like. I feel like the yogurt soju, or at least similar.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah. So I mean, but you
So
guys,
good.
so you guys live in a different space from that. You know, I mean, like, and that to me, I was just like, it's. They're saying their argument is femininity is killing relationships for women. Because it's making like they're like I have this joke. It's not even really a joke because it might be actually true,
Not
right?
femininity, but the feminist movement.
The feminist movement, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
sorry,
not
you're right.
femininity,
Not femininity.
right.
I'm sorry, you're right, correct.
Feminist movement is killing what? I'm
is
sorry.
killing relationships for women because women want to be independent,
Yes.
and a man's job is to provide and to protect. And if they feel like if they can't provide and protect, then they feel like they don't have a place in the relationship. And all of these like really stupid things, because when you boil down to it, all people, regardless of gender, they want the same thing. They want to feel loved. They want to feel safe.
Don't worry, it's okay.
Okay.
It's just like the ownership just coming in, checking up on me.
Okay, great.
That's fine.
Making sure you feel loved and
They,
safe.
they want to feel, yeah, making sure you feel loved and safe and
Yes,
important
exactly,
in your
yeah,
environment.
exactly.
Yeah, so that's what all people
Yeah,
want. So they're just looking out for you. But no, people want to feel loved or like some sort of like respect. They want to feel safe and secure, that they have like some sense of security, and they want to feel important. They want to feel like the people around them care about them, like the connections that they're making are valuable. Like people are going to remember them when they die, basically.
No, I agree. So.
Personally,
Oh,
I think
soup,
that
but
it's
just
killing
all strictly soup.
I think it's like killing the ego of men more than anything because they feel like more bitches.
No.
Maybe not you.
No.
Like,
So
they're
here's,
like, oh,
no,
you're
here's
so
what,
independent. I can't keep up with you.
Here-
Like, why can't you keep up with me? Why can't you match my
Here-
energy?
so what it is that
Do better.
no, they're just gonna go other countries and look for wives.
That's
Right.
fine.
You know. So what's
Yeah.
what's
We're all
happening?
traveling now.
So
Yes.
Absolutely.
please.
So what's happening is the idea that femininity.
I don't eat the tofu. I just like the soup.
You don't eat the
But I love
tofu?
tofu.
Wait, there's tofu in this?
You
Yeah.
want more tofu?
Now you put tofu in
Good
it.
for you, because it'll go to your butt.
Oh my god, that makes sense.
How long have you been eating tofu?
Since I was like 18.
So you should be like I shouldn't even be able to see.
Fat butt at 18.
Exactly.
She's doing really well, okay?
Yeah. Making leaps and bounds on my butt.
Yeah.
Right.
That's good.
So like, I've heard that same rhetoric, and for me, it's just so silly to be putting these kinds of labels on things that can really blanket all people, right? Like, I don't look at people as like masculine or feminine, or like the things that I do as like necessarily masculine or feminine. Like, I do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
Like, if that makes me more masculine
Yeah.
than
Well, there is, or this is the way I see it, right? Or this is the way my mind is wanting to believe it, right? Universally, though, there's going to be a point in most women's lives where they're going to be like, I want a family. You know, I want kids, I want this, and I'm saying that most women, right? And
Why do you say most women?
because there's some women that don't want it. There's some
Yeah,
women
but
that.
why are you convinced that most women want that? Like that's like that right there goes into exactly what we just talked about.
Do you think that's what most men want too? Well, wait.
Most men want to provide for a family.
Okay, so,
You know, most
so
of-
what you're saying is that these two people want the same things.
Yeah, but on they're on opposite sides of the
Same
spec.
thing.
The
Okay.
opposite sides of the same thing, you know. So that's why there's gonna and what they're saying is there's gonna be a huge number of women that are between the ages 35 and 45 who said, you know what, I'm gonna wait till later to have kids, and then ultimately find out that they can't because they're gonna be in the danger zone for having said kids, and then they're gonna be like, oh, but I didn't get to, you know,
Hopefully they adopt children at that point because there are almost 500,000 children in the foster care
True.
system in the United States.
True. Which I mean, see that
because most people who breed shouldn't, and most people who should.
Obviously, you
Don't.
can tell the way that we feel about it because it's not breeding.
Oh,
Breeding is what you do with animals, but that's okay.
That's what it
That's
is.
okay. You and me, baby, ain't
nothing but mammals.
she's like just as like so some people might not want to breed, but I definitely love practicing it. I'm trying to get like, you know, like the
I'm like all
five
for
the
breeding.
five
I just want to
scars.
breed one myself. You know, like I don't need a herd. I'm good.
Man, I'm telling you, like, you guys want to you guys want to be billionaires, like bigger than trillionaires. I have one drug we have to figure out how to make, and it's gonna make us the richest people on the planet.
Yeah, what are we making?
Here's what we got to do. We got to find this drug that gives you an instant orgasm. Like
I'm
literally,
sitting right here.
the minute. Like I mean,
You guys have had 16. That's where the torch keeps starting.
I mean, like literally, like if you put it in the pill, the minute you swallow that pill, you're like, oh, and like, I guarantee you, like within 3 days, 5 men have died from taking this. How many did he take?
Over
Like
and over
280 of them
Right,
in
yeah,
one.
make sure people don't die.
But think about that though, just like instantly.
That one's so good. I love that one.
I like them all. I like them all so far. So good.
Hey Wilmer, how about you? Well, you're already a breeder.
Are you a breeder?
Yes and no. Apparently, I only have one child.
That automatically
So
puts you in
are
the yes.
Technically, you're a breeder.
Yeah,
Because
technically. I was
you
just gonna say,
took
technically
a
that makes you a yes.
It was the one time it actually went in. And it was like, it's gonna be in there, it's gonna stay in there, it's gonna become a body.
It did.
Yeah, it did.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, she said
Congratulations.
wow, this is the
Congratulations.
only time you ever
breeder.
put
How old is your spawn?
19.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, seriously.
No, they're not.
Yes, he is.
19 months?
19 years. He's gonna be 20 this year. Look at her. She's like,
Oh my god.
He's old enough to see your vaginas.
Yeah. I've taken him to a club. He was like, hey, you want to hang out over here? I was like, oh, no, it's not his thing.
Yet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, it's not his thing.
Yet.
I would never have guessed that.
Are you sure he's not batting for the other team?
It's because.
Oh, no. I see.
He's like, I walked in on him.
What's that?
Yeah, probably.
What? What's that?
I just
You
said
didn't
it's
hear it.
because they're Asian, they don't age. And then I said,
No,
is
that's-
that on the
Oh, I do.
Yeah. No.
I age, apparently.
No, you can be racist that way.
A little bit of racism.
That's the good
is okay,
racism.
right. Okay, great. I love that.
But you can only be racist when it's like, you know,
Good
beneficial.
things, right.
And the funny part is like the funny thing about racism too is it's just you're scared. You know, if you're really like, what are you scared of?
Right.
Well, what frightens you? Who cares? You know, it was like, oh well. So anywho,
So, yeah, I'm a breeder. And yes, I'm a breeder, but I like to practice. Currently, practices is you know, shameful. But
I mean, if you only have one and they're 19, I feel like you're doing pretty good. Doing pretty
Well, I
good.
kept him, but I didn't keep the mom, so that was.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes you
Yeah,
gotta
that's
throw them out
fine.
and start over.
Yeah.
That's how it's done in the animal kingdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Most of the kids, unless you're a seahorse.
You're a seahorse.
Yeah, I am a seahorse. Fuck, yeah.
You're a seahorse.
I thought most animals, like, the parents are just one and
Oh
done.
no, the seahorse is the one where the dad takes care of the kids.
Oh.
So that's
No,
why
I
he's a
wouldn't mind
seahorse.
having other kids.
Yeah,
It's fine, but my problem is that
he just has to know
if
that they're there.
if that someone wanted to have another kid, hey, I don't mind. I'm all for practicing. But if she wanted to have a kid, you need to pay at least 50-50, right? I went in literally like, thinking it was 50-50, and I was like, it's 100-0. Like, seriously? Maybe it was 90-10 at one point. I'm like,
So you guys, like, should have signed a deal, you know, like a half,
Well, we did.
half and half, you know?
Well, we did eventually.
We're
I signed a
agreeing
court
to
order.
go
Right.
halves on a baby.
Yeah.
That's
And I had
That's
that
how
I
think about
had
it.
that arrangement with the sugar mama, but apparently she just got out of her relationship and she wasn't on a regular period. She couldn't have a kid. And literally I told her like, hey, you know what? You need to fucking find yourself. And she left. She moved on. A year later she calls me, I'm pregnant. I'm like, that's good for you. But it's not my kid, apparently. So, hey, it is what it is.
You could just adopt more. Sadie
that?
has all the places you can adopt kids from.
you can have my eggs, but out of me, not in me.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
no,
that
it's-
happy.
Yeah, same. I'm super hot. I'm not fucking that shit up.
No fucking way.
No, you couldn't pay me enough to get, like, my income. So
So-
that's what it costs.
No, everybody has a price.
Everybody does have a price.
Everybody has a price. They just don't see like.
No, I know there's a price on everything. That's what
Baby,
I just
I'm
said.
Bob Barker if
You
the
couldn't.
price is
Right now. So I have this running joke that I like to tell people that, hey, would you fuck a goat for $1 million? Most people say no, right? Most people say no. But
You ever tied up
but
a goat?
but check this out, right?
With rain boots.
So check it out.
With rain boots, it actually helps if they don't.
Just imagine a guy walks in here, briefcase in hand, goat in the other. Can open the briefcase. You can go. You can count the serial number. You can look it up to make sure it's real.
Do I have a dick or a vagina?
No,
Yeah.
it's
It's
you.
a tax
It's you.
No,
Yeah, it's-
no, it
No,
matters.
it matters.
It totally matters.
If I was a guy, fuck yeah.
If
I'd
I was
stick
a
my
woman-
dick in anything for $1 million.
100%.
Damn
exactly
near.
what she said.
Yeah. What the
All
hell?
right, then it became $25.
I still do it. Just once? It's like faster than a lap
but you know,
dance.
like what I've noticed was a lot like everybody has those questions, right? Oh, would you do this? It's like no. So if you're gonna talk about that, put it in a way that's like, okay, this seems more real, you know? Like hell no, I wouldn't do that for that. It's like, yeah, because that wasn't a realistic scenario. Let's paint it like this, and then the changes are like, well, like literally, like you can there's $10,000 stacks. you can make it into a house.
Seen what a goat pussy looks like.
No, that was just the running.
Goat dick.
No, but I've seen a lot of like horse dick for some reason. A lot of women.
Sheep vagina is close to.
Yeah, they say sheep vagina is the closest to a
Closest to-
female.
Human.
Why, how do you guys know that?
Internet.
Yeah.
Rain boots. Rain boots. That's all it is. Rain boots. That's how you know. Rain boots.
Fun, maybe
Rain boots?
unfun
Rain
fact,
boots.
but
What is
more.
rain boots?
Oh, so you've never heard that before? Okay,
No,
so
me
in order,
neither.
I've heard this story. Okay, so in order to go at it with a sheep, you put them in rain boots.
So they can't
right?
move.
So they can't move. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to like move. So they stay still, and then you can go at it.
Ooh, I'm gonna look for some rain boots.
Tie them
I'm
up and
stopping by a
transfer
church on my way home. I don't know about all of you.
Yeah, right, bro. You're gonna peace out. It's the last time you're ever gonna see
really?
Sadie.
So like,
catch on fire in an hour.
news tonight.
No,
There was
no, no.
one lone
fire.
thunderstrike at a church today.
There was no
She's worried about the
storm.
Lamb of
And the
God.
crazy
I'm like,
and the crazy part was she had 1 foot almost in the door.
So morgues prefer to hire women
Because the guys keep walking
because
them.
of the rates of necrophilia.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Well, good thing women are becoming more psychotic.
No, babe.
No,
I
don't-
still think you're attractive. Just the way you looked in the mirror crying and then started laughing and then looked back at me worried me a little bit.
So, what do you think?
You know me. What kind of question is that?
Just double checking.
I'll cry tomorrow morning.
Why will you cry tomorrow morning?
Cause
Cry now.
Uh-huh. That's what we want.
I might end up going to San Pedro to do the unless you want to
you.
come.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, we might go do the.
I have a hair appointment.
Oh, whose hair are you doing?
Oh, I'm getting mine.
We're gonna do the world famous seafood.
Well, I kind of
Thing.
opened my mouth on Instagram and said that, oh, hey, like, oh yeah, red would be a great color. And then it comes back at me, let's do it. Let's do what?
Great.
Get your hair done. I'm like, oh,
He's far left.
I can't believe you have a 19-year-old child.
I
That's
did.
fucking wild.
Why? What makes you think? What's wild?
But how old do you think he is?
Yeah, how old do you think I am?
I thought that you were maybe like in your early 30s.
That's cute. It's very cute and adorable.
Well, so he could have had a kid at 11.
Could have been one of those kids, yeah.
Some kid at 13 just had one with a 31-year-old.
People be
Wow.
fucking.
Right.
That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Or
and you know what's
watching,
fucked up?
like, Waco
So the
series.
chick didn't even get time. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so it was a woman.
Oh,
The woman
oh,
very
say
well.
about this.
oh, now it's okay.
No. I still don't think it's okay. She definitely should have served time.
No time.
The mom of the son is pissed because she's like saying like, how dare you,
It's
have
rape.
Why do I have
That's
so many
fucking
cups?
rape.
and you're
I
robbing
don't
my
know.
son of his entire life at
Right.
the age of 13
Is there
years
more,
old
or are we
because
done?
you're gonna have this child.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Beer? Oh, we have more beer.
Oh,
Do you know what I
Just
mean?
one more beer.
So
what's his name? Wants sushi.
Who wants sushi?
Chuckster.
Where is he?
Wild gas.
Okay, well, what do you want me to do?
The clear.
Nothing. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna
Chucky's always at the clear.
cater him.
Why does his name sound familiar, but I can't remember.
He
what-
probably gave him a
know
lap
exactly
dance.
who he is.
Yeah.
He probably
All
gave
of
him a
us
lap
are
dance.
talking at once.
He's given everybody a lap dance, or gotten a lap dance from
I'm
everybody.
just like, no, I didn't get one.
I just like, he's cool. I like him. Mas, damn.
I love him. He's awesome. He's
Come
the
by.
closest I'll ever be becoming a stripper. It's like, oh,
Dude,
yeah,
somebody
here's the
thought
money.
he was my dad.
Well, no, that's what I get too. I've gotten that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, another dancer was
your
like,
dad here? I'm like, my dad?
Dad,
He goes,
yeah.
"What, dude?
Oh shit, yes.
What the fuck's wrong with you? My dad is here.
No mas, yo gusto.
Make this.
Tu gusto.
Here.
Which one did you need?
Whatever. I'm only holding one empty one.
Okay,
Is there more?
sorry.
You want to split?
No.
What are we doing?
Yeah, we'll give you
Which
some.
one?
What are we
Do you wanna-
cheersing? What are we drinking?
Whatever you want.
Jesus Christ.
Dumpy, dumpy.
Oh my god, you guys are
Go
horrible.
first.
Yeah, 2 girls, 1 cup. There you go.
We're pretty good at that. We work well together.
Do you even know what 2 girls 1 cup is?
Of
Do you
course.
know who I am?
I don't think you know that.
One man, one jar.
Oh God. Tell me about that one. That one's not okay.
Mm-mm.
That's
Two
not
Girls, One Cup was showed to me by the previous owner of one of the strip clubs I worked at.
And he said, I want you to do this with
No,
her.
no, it was while I was at work. It was actually a woman. She was like, "LOL, come watch this." She's like, "Come here." I was like, "Okay." And then right after that, she showed me One Guy, One Jar. Have you ever seen One Guy, One Jar?
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Go up.
No,
both of
I'm
you.
fine, I'm
Yeah.
fine. No, I'm fine. I'm
Did
fine.
everyone hear that? One guy, one jar.
If you want to look this up, it's One Guy, One Jar. If you want to scar yourself for life,
Thank God
Don't
no one is
recommend
watching
it.
if
this.
you're not already scarred for life, and you're like, "Wow,
Thank God
If you
no
thought
one.
you were fucked up before, you should definitely watch this video.
100%."
Because we're gonna
Ooh.
fuck you up some more. If you thought there was anything you could handle, you're wrong.
Do you want some soy sauce or something?
No,
Okay.
He's okay.
He's fine. You're like, he's
I'm
fine.
not a rookie.
He's smart.
He's not a rookie.
How are you guys
I'm
doing?
like,
So good.
hey,
So
Thanks.
so like,
So full.
I eat with my chopsticks like this.
Okay, bougie. Oh, did you guys know about that?
no.
The position of your hands determine your
Status.
status, or how your hierarchy in life is,
Yeah.
or how you feel your hierarchy.
Yeah, so
I've
the
noticed
higher.
that the further back you are, the easier it is to use them. Like as your hand slides down,
Yeah.
it's harder for them to.
So the higher you use it, that means like you're like
Bougie,
Bougie.
status.
bougie status.
You just have to like balance though.
Yeah.
Pick it up like that.
That's okay.
You gotta remember,
I don't mind a girl
Asians-
that sticks.
Asians within the Asian community are one of like the bougiest, racist, fucking castest people out there.
Oh my god, Crazy Rich Asians. Have you ever heard of that TV show?
No.
We
a
love
movie.
that show.
Oh, you're talking about the show.
No, just in general.
No, I don't know. I didn't watch any of that.
No, I mean in general. Asians are like, oh, we want to like hierarchy and like status is very important in an Asian, like that's why in Japan, people will kill themselves if you like disrespect, or they disrespect the family.
There you go.
Yeah.
So I've noticed that for like all Asian countries though, like if you take like Indian people, like Indian parents are like, we love you. You can be anything you want, a doctor or an engineer. And Russian parents are like,
She didn't say anything else.
you can be anything you want, a doctor or an engineer.
And you can't be gay.
Did you eat?
No, definitely
What did you
not.
eat?
Huh?
Let's see you eat.
I didn't.
Why
I'm watching
not?
you guys.
What are you gonna eat?
Should eat too.
Ah, I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Are you fasting? Because it's nighttime.
No, when you guys go, he's gonna eat
Wait,
the
what
cool
fucking
stuff.
eat the fast?
He's like, oh, they're gone. You get the good
I'm
stuff.
30. I don't eat the fast.
Interesting. Yeah. So
I
that's,
told you earlier, I wasn't really hungry.
hey, you were. You're like,
so
I'm
good.
down to eat.
Yeah, I'm
So
done eating.
good,
Then
right?
what did I eat?
Oh, you snapped.
Yeah,
you were
this food is
I
snapping.
amazing.
snacked, and then I was
Very full.
okay.
Are you full?
No,
I'm full.
I love.
Well,
Fish
it's
all
just
day.
me and you, so what do you want?
I mean, I'm.
Hey, I'm here.
It's not super.
Asshole. I'm going to Super Sergio's.
Bro, I'm gonna see you Wednesday.
What
Wait,
time?
maybe even before Wednesday. I'm like,
I'll go tomorrow. We're gonna go
after,
get.
after my airplane.
What time is your hair appointment?
After my
Yeah.
hair appointment.
Yeah, he's really like talking about this here.
I love
What
it.
do
That
you
might be
get out of
doable.
here? Red.
But we're going to Santa.
It might be red, it might be.
But we're going to like Santa
red
Ana.
Wine color.
So are you gonna like edit this and just like edit out the
Yeah.
good stuff?
Fuck no, this is a stream.
But I don't know, I just. kinda
Like, we're
left it to
lazy.
yourself.
Oh,
Live, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
how
just
many people are
live.
tuned in?
No one.
No one.
Okay.
This is our tester.
Yeah.
So this is the one. This is so we did this once before. We're like, yeah, that makes sense. Let's do a tester. Like what's interesting? What are people willing to talk about? You know, like how's this gonna go? Like how you were talking to me is like, this is what I'm not comfortable about talking about. Which was like, I probably not gonna ask that question. You know,
We'll go back
Like,
at it and
yeah.
review it, and then obviously you see how raw it is. Like, oh,
Yeah.
we were good. It's like literally, we were good this way, and then we got to like this dead
Yeah.
part.
And like
and it
we
just
were.
needs to come out now, later, whatever.
Yeah, and honestly, I was like kind of being very conservative because I was like, I didn't know how certain people would react because I could talk to you two. I could be like, what does the inside of your vagina lips look like on a Monday, you know? And you two would be like,
I'm like,
let me see.
I
It
mean, you
looks
probably
like,
have a photo.
right? And then my thing was like, I don't know how the other people would react.
I don't know. They seem to like everything I had to say.
No, but you know what I mean. But
I
how would
guess
they
I either
react
assume
to?
I'm, like the best or the worst in every.
Yeah, but how would because my thing is like not that I'm not gonna say I'm immune to you two, but I'm just like in the sexual side I'm like whatever, you know, like my
But
view.
that's all about that's what.
Well, no,
podcasts
because
are
I
about.
know you two.
Yeah.
You know, I'm comfortable with you two. You know, other guys don't like most guys don't know how to control that. Most guys hear that and they're like, they trip. And that's why there's places like Pacers and Cheetahs because they're not used to that environment. You know, like I am. I was like, oh, whatever, I can, you know, I'm down to talk this, and this. You know, I don't mind it. Well, but at the same time, this is the stuff that people want to hear. You know, that's why the mainstay of this, the whole main reason
I
for
think
this
there's
was like,
rant more,
What do
a
people
lot
wanna
more
hear?
like
Yeah, it's like-
formatted stuff too. That
yeah. So we don't like what you guys are doing. We
I've done a ton of podcasts about the strip club.
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I've been
dinner
on like
conversation.
five
Yeah.
or six. Yeah.
Yeah, but we wanted to set it up like, hey, this is you guys in a normal setting, comfortable. Not a, all right, this is a strip club interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah,
totally
You
done
can't-
it.
You can't be smoking weed in here.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
No,
I
you can't.
Yeah, you can.
No, you
Oh,
can't.
not anymore?
Wait, you can't smoke weed in here?
Yeah.
What?
I don't know, because it's like a small business. You probably have like a
You,
business like
you obviously haven't seen a Wednesday stream. There's a guy that used to, he would do the one puffers, right? He would light it over there
Yeah.
and then run out to see if he could make it outside. And my one goal was to see him choke. I was like, how do I stop him?
Oh, like a one hitter.
Yeah, like he'd do a one hitter and then he'd run to the front door so he could exhale it. But he'd take the hit right there in the corner, and I'm like, I'm gonna lock the door.
I mean, in theory, we're not really in business at the moment. We
Yeah.
are doing a stream
Yeah.
of some sort,
Okay.
right?
And we're chilling.
So it's like after hours, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
And in a weird way, it's like somebody's getting paid, so technically there's some type of monetary being transacted to him, like, we're fine.
Yeah.
We're okay.
You can pretty much do whatever you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's why we're
there's
like,
there's no public.
Yeah.
So this is completely private. Like,
And-
this is
and-
like, I mean, we could have done this at my house.
yeah.
It would have been the same
And,
shit.
oh, your
Yeah,
house would have
yeah,
been
yeah.
so
Right.
much doper though.
Yeah, but well, okay. So if we did
He's
it
like,
at my
I don't
house,
want some strangers in my fucking house.
You know, you two would be
here,
naked. I was like,
Oh, God, make it here.
Look, just like,
Mama, I'm not sure
down, dude.
I'm not sure she'll let me eat that sushi off her inner thigh.
We can at
Bro,
least
I don't
get
care. Just
topless.
feed me.
No.
Yeah.
See, it's shit like that. That's dope. Like we'd like me. No, don't do it. Why? Ain't nobody watching. Don't waste it. We'll get there.
It's not as
You know?
sexy if we eat fish off your titties.
Yeah, it will be. I'll be like,
Yo, depending on the platform.
yeah.
We can do
Depending on
the
the
cover
platform.
photo for the
Like-
us
like-
eating sushi
Well,
off
no,
of
Cause
It's
like-
just you
titties.
sitting there, yeah.
Yeah,
both
No,
of us
cause
are
we're
like,
like,
No, because they can do. Hey, Wilmer, we can do. Why don't like they're dope and like, why don't we just do like something similar we do on Wednesdays, right?
Okay.
But with other types of food. It doesn't just have to be sushi
Oh, no,
stuff.
I know that.
Right?
Yeah, I got
And then you guys could just be a mainstay, but you guys would have to like your job is to bring 2 other strippers each time. You know?
No,
like
you
one
gotta do
row
I mean,
each, like all,
yeah.
like 4
We could
people.
do
4
that.
people is a lot to feed.
yeah.
No, that's not.
No, it's not.
No.
But we
Because you
could
guys
do
are gonna have
that. 'cause,
conversation. It's
I mean,
dinner
if it wasn't
conversation. We're
last
like
minute,
2-3
like yesterday.
hours.
Oh no, no,
I texted the
yeah.
girl.
Well, no, like I said, but the thing was like I just thought it was cool. It'd be interesting. It'd be something different. He was kind of down for it. I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun.
I
And
wouldn't
like,
mind my house, but the thing is, I just need to make sure that everybody's vetted because there's a thing at my house. It's a very particular thing.
Is it your child?
No,
No,
he's fine
because
by
he's
it.
an adult.
No, he's fine by it. I just have to, because it's my house. It's my rules. And you come to my house, and obviously my whole
yeah, you
intention
can't
is to
free
keep-
that one chick that's chained up in the basement.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, is she quiet? How do you hear her?
Can we touch her?
Okay, we have a
Like-
kennel. I could put her in the kennel.
Yeah.
I just want her to be quiet.
Can we walk her?
Yeah. Did you come out for a second? Like, do you have a playpen? So we do get to play with
Because
her.
you totally made it sound like
Yeah,
that.
we won't tell anybody
It
then.
puts the lotion on
Yeah.
its skin.
It's fine. We can all watch her together.
Part of the premise of when I built the sushi bar in my garage was just like, oh, it's actually paying homage to all the people that have supported me all these years. So in 22 years
Oh,
of
yeah.
being in the restaurant, a lot of my family and friends were not able to go to the restaurant as often as, let's say, like most regular customers. Like I would meet customers and literally, I have like say godchildren from these customers, but I've known them for 10 years. But my own family has only been there like maybe 10 times in 20 years.
In your garage?
It's crazy
No,
that you've
just
been
the-
doing
just the one in the
22
restaurant.
years when you're only 25 years old.
And then so when it came down to like building the sushi bar at home, it's like, okay, so now I streamline it. Like all these customers that I've known for years that like I've taken all their money. Right? But I fed them whatever was on the menu. I never fed them exactly like what I wanted to from start to finish. It's because they're always bounded by, oh, this is how much money, in the mental is like, this is how much
Yeah.
money I have. This is how much I can do. Like, no. Like, I want to do this, this, and this, and now apparently I'm being like overlooked. Like, you have to pay for this. Like, no, that's me taking care of you because you've been here like all these years. Like, so,
This place is dope.
yeah,
We have to film a porn there.
yeah.
Hmm?
Oh,
How is the return on
Oh, this is
sushi?
gonna be real fun, right? Okay.
Oh, don't ask that question. You're gonna hate him.
Yeah, so the return on coffee is like crazy. You know,
Okay.
like buy coffee beans, grandma selling the coffee.
Tell her the California roll.
What's the return on sushi?
Okay, so the cost of the California roll. I did this years ago. It's only probably fluctuated maybe like, I don't know, maybe 5% since then, but it's not 25 cents.
Stop.
No, seriously.
That's wild.
Yeah, so you
I
guys-
was not expecting
yeah.
you to say that.
So obviously, like say you take all. I'm doing this as far as taking all the ingredients.
Yeah.
and then
He's bulking it up.
portioning and then finding out what the value
What
is.
about like salmon? Like in a California roll, there's like imitation crabs. So that's
Right.
not like quality,
Right.
quality fish.
Okay, so let's say a roll that I put, like say the one I did California on this side, I put salmon on top.
Yeah.
That one probably was 35 cents.
Okay.
Hold on. Right here. So
the
here's
most expensive thing that I ever priced out, like literally, legitimately, is a soft shell crab roll. It goes
Oh.
up to $2.
the piece of salmon that he uses, if he weighed that out and cut it to what he needed to use and then weighed that out, it would be like minuscule.
Really?
Oh yeah. Because you guys are seeing the back end
Right.
or the front end. You guys are seeing the front end, and okay, spoiler to you guys. Why do you think there's so many sushi restaurants? Not
Well,
because.
because we're by the ocean.
Oh, nope. It's because the margin is so good that you don't really have to sell all that much to make the money you need to.
And then
Just
But-
like coffee,
Yeah.
just like pizza.
And then you're here
Yeah.
in California, right? It's the fucking shitty part. And it was like, well, what's the most popular roll? Really? California roll.
Stupid.
Right? Yeah, right? And then everything, like, you look at all the rolls. California base, put a fish on top.
Right?
Yep.
I noticed
So
that.
California comes out to like, it can bounce around between $5 and $12, and then the next roll up goes to what, 20,
They-
16.
The
Right,
only
yeah.
the only thing that has
right? As long as you sell more California rolls, we're okay.
the only thing that has better margins, stripping.
I was like, coffee?
Well, isn't that earlier you guys were talking about like how much was the largest
Hmm?
tip?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just at 3.
That's for stripping, not, but for bottle service,
The bottle service how much?
43.
Okay.
Dollars?
$4,300.
$100 is what I
Okay.
walked out of the club with.
All I want to say is, what did his dick taste like? But I know it's wrong.
And it's 16. Okay. Most I've gotten,
Hmm?
no, this is not shipping, but most I've gotten on the sushi bar, a car.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but he didn't say what kind of car. He's like, it was a Pinto.
No,
Okay.
it's 1995 BMW 325i.
That the one that got hit?
Keys in the jar. No, this is a totally different one.
Oh.
Yeah. And then,
Nice.
and then a couple years later.
Now was this in
it's a
95?
2000 Jag X-Type.
What's a jack?
Jaguar.
Everywhere.
I got a
Oh,
2000 Jaguar X-Type.
that's amazing.
Another fast cat.
You guys ever been chipping cars?
I was
No, but anyone listening, if you want to, I'm open to that.
Yeah.
You just let me know.
Exactly.
You still can't have my government, but I'll take your car.
Way
You still can't have.
into getting people to directly give me money towards a car.
Like I was watching who's gonna actually go pee first next to me.
Ooh, you're breaking the seal.
Yeah, we're gonna see. All right, drink water.
We're professional.
And while he's gone, you guys like it?
It's amazing.
How's the premise? What do you think? Is this something viable or like we're
Yeah,
just eating and
as long as
talking?
you as long as
Right,
you
we're just
have,
eating and talking. So, like, yeah, if you have questions, I feel like that
yeah,
would
as
be
long
better.
as you have a.
Well, I don't have really. Like I said, we were just like,
Well, if you want to do like strippers and sushi, then like yeah, we're eating sushi and chatting and stuff, but you should have specific questions that you ask and that you always start out with,
oh, well, that's
and then go from there, and then like you then from there you can have like a list of like almost like column down like 3 different platforms you can go off of, and from there the answers that you get from each individual will vary and will dive you into other conversations, but you can have options to bring you back
yeah.
and keep like that way you stay on track and stuff, because there's a ton of stuff you can ask, and then random stuff like every podcast I've done that involves like strip club stuff,
How do
we
men
end
be
up
so-
not finishing
that?
like the actual
We don't have to sit down. We just have to
like
like,
question
dick out.
thing. We end up on a completely different topic, but
Yes.
Yeah.
but it always works because that's exactly what they want out of a podcast. It's just us talking, right?
Right.
But we started with like a list of where we were going,
Yeah.
and then it ended up better because we got off track.
Yeah, so we just, like I said, it was just we had the space,
Yeah.
we have the personalities, and we're like, why not? Because he actually talks. Most people don't. Wilmer,
What? Yeah.
Ermer.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I
Wormer.
have to do this.
What are you doing? We want to know now.
No, I want to record the reaction. I've been doing this like this morning. Was it this morning or yesterday?
Is
I was
someone's
like,
car
when
going
I
off
show-
outside? Just like a straight car horn?
I
Or
hear
am
the
I
same
like tripping?
thing.
Okay.
Oh no, what happened here? Anyways. Yeah.
Maybe a
so,
slutty or like a gay car horn.
Beep.
I don't know about. I don't know about a straight
okay?
one.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Oh, you have a ringing in your ear,
Both of us?
Maybe
There's a name for that.
tinnitus.
right?
Is that tinnitus?
Yes, you said
Yeah.
I definitely have that.
Okay. So this whole week I was like, oh, people would ask, oh yeah, Wilmer has a sushi
I've
bar
had
in
it.
his
It's really
garage.
good. You can have.
And then I'm like, oh, here, I pull up the picture, and I was like, I show them it, but I don't tell them what it is, right? I say, oh, look at this, right? And they're like, oh, this is cool, like, oh, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden, it's like, that's my garage. And then you see their face, like, what?
Am I the only asshole? I'm probably the only asshole. You went live and somebody was showing it to me, and all I said was, "It's probably in his garage." And then there was another shot, and it's like, "That's definitely his garage." So I was unimpressed. I was like, "Yeah, whatever." It was on Sunday too. You went live. You showed a picture, and the only reason I knew, because it was up close, right? And the only reason I knew it was your garage is I saw the Hot Wheels.
I feel like they're like
You haven't
upside
been to the
down.
house yet, huh?
Uh-oh. You're too far south. I'm gonna keep going.
Like swords
I
now.
think they're supposed to be butterflies.
It's a sword cutting an apple for sure.
What's that?
Butterflies?
It's a
Yes.
sword.
Or whatchamacallit. Oh, look.
Yeah, so at least we know these two girls will start watching our Wednesday streams. Oh, those are so fun. Oh my god. And the Wednesday streams now? Oh, the
Yeah.
shit. I love the Wednesday streams. Like, everybody looks forward to that shit now. Like,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Okay, show
Oh,
us.
jeez.
Hurry up.
Okay, it's gonna move its own live. It's a
Okay.
live. It's a live. Yeah.
It's a live photo.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool.
I
That's
can't
my
believe that's
garage.
your garage.
That's my garage. It's a 2-car garage.
Yeah, we're gonna film in there.
How many cars fit?
Yeah, that's cool.
Zero.
0.
Zero.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none.
Oh, is it
But I
live
have
now?
enough- I have
Technically
enough
one
room.
because
Okay.
there's
Is that
4
like that
wheels
now?
right there.
Well, like
Is
this.
it on right now?
Oh no! Like.
Oh, okay. I thought that was
Hold
a
on,
video
let's see
now.
what it looks like right
He
now.
just has not an iPhone, so we don't know how to make it not a live photo.
Oh no! There was another photo in here. So. Yeah.
He's one of those.
He has not an iPhone.
One of those. One of those.
Yeah.
He's not a sheep.
I guess it's somewhat.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
way not as attractive.
Yeah, I know, but.
No, that's still cool though.
Yeah.
Like you have the whole setup. You have like a whole bar setup.
It's
Yeah.
12. It's 12 feet
But-
in length. It's about 6 people. I have actually
What's
commercial 3-compartment sink right behind me.
I have another one if you need a backup.
So I would assume that you own your home.
No, I don't. I'm kidding. It's my parents.
Oh, okay.
So.
It's a Filipino thing.
Yeah. So when I moved in before COVID, I was like, oh,
I know that.
all my stuff is all over the place, and then I had a feeling like,
He was the last one to move out, or he's the only one that can stay back.
I was the one that stayed back.
Yeah, it's a Filipino thing. So
So
the
your
what?
parents still live there?
No, my dad's in the Philippines. My mom passed away. That's the reason why I moved in.
Okay.
So I moved into the house, and obviously during COVID, it was like, oh shit. I'm in my mom's shit. I see all my stuff. Like I recorded my stuff at the house, and I was like, I started purging stuff. I purged her stuff, and then like, innately hear that thing in the back of your head, like, why is this over here? Why is that over there? I'm like, oh shit. I guess I need to put somewhere. I need to put my sushi case somewhere, and eventually it became that. And then it became this whole garage. And I was
That's
taking
cool,
pictures
though.
on Instagram
Oh, man.
for myself. And then it's like, okay, this small set became this, became bigger, and then all of a sudden I have the whole entire garage. People would ask, like, hey, what are you doing? Like, where are you working at? I'm like, at home. Like, no, where's this restaurant at? No, it's in my garage.
That's
You
awesome.
don't believe me? Like, well, no, I'll back out the picture and then.
Yes, and he's an asshole because like, no. You haven't gotten the privilege to come here yet.
And that's what it says. It's like literally invitation only. It's like, well, how do we get invited? I'm like,
I have to invite you.
Have I said anything?
Personally invite
No.
you. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you only have to ask. It's
Where do
like,
you buy your sushi? Like food grade or sushi grade fish?
We're here.
Stop that! You fucking. You're looking at it. That's
So yeah, when I met, I
So-
met them during COVID. I met all these guys, and it just so happens like Rodney happened to have a photo studio next
Yeah.
door to the first restaurant I worked at. So it's like, oh, like reconnect, and then
But not like boudoir. What? Like people coming in with their kids get like family stuff. Done?
yeah. No, this guy like
He's a master.
he does conventions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He'll do like he'll do conventions like and the dopest part about him is he's one of the few photographers I've met with zero ego. I'm like, holy fuck. He's like, yeah, I take pictures. and then he has a friend who's like, no, we've taken pictures for presidents, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this. Like he's like, we did it Wednesday, he wasn't here because he got flown out to Whistler to
Yeah.
do a wedding.
Oh, in
Oh, it wasn't
Washington.
even a wedding.
Oh, wasn't it a wedding?
It was a corporate business.
Whistler,
So yes.
Or Canada.
Yeah, so we got flown out to Canada for 3 days, and basically what it is it's this group that they had flown everybody in, including Rodney. He says, oh, we just need pictures. We need standalone pictures, this and that. And if you do a photo booth or some set, we just need these pictures to commemorate our fucking
Yeah.
event. And then it just so happens that the event planner that was the one that hired him says, well, we have 3 more events, so we're gonna go from Whistler to LA, and then we're gonna come to San Diego. When we're in San Diego, we want you to be there. So literally, like these people literally traveled like 3 days, and then they came over to San Diego, and I was like, hey, Rodney, you're gonna be here for the next like 2 days taking pictures of our whole
Yeah.
shindig. And shit.
Oh wow.
And then every now and then, like he had told me that he's done presidents,
Yeah,
and then he was supposed to do Biden, and he was here.
yeah. No, it's-
Apparently, the person that was supposedly contact didn't quite understand. Like, hey, you need to fucking get a hold of him, give him a schedule. I was like, no, he's fucking last name bullshit.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, we hired somebody else. Like,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers, you guys told me a week in advance and contemplated my schedule, and you guys didn't tell me. Like,
Right.
I like this mic.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's like I said. I personally get excited about Wednesdays now. They're fun. They're legit fun. He's like we're talking. He's texting me. He's like, we're gonna be missing these 3 people. I was like, well, I got a filler, so I did have 1 filler.
Well, I got 2 more fillers.
Okay, so this guy actually watches our stream because he walked up to me at Anaheim. He was like, "Dude, what's up with Wednesday?" Because he signed off my YouTube. Right. So, and he's a foodie.
Right.
He's a foodie and he's outspoken. So so I think he'd be, and he lives down the street.
Awesome.
You know, so that works perfect.
I have,
So-
what you call it, one of our other regular customers, he wanted to do another show. Based on, he wanted to do a show on, let's say, he sat here with his wife one day. The customer came in, it was a husband and wife, and the wife doesn't eat sushi. So she sat down and says like, I'm willing to try it, right? So I was like, I convinced her to try it. And Terry was here watching this, like, well, you just got this girl that wasn't going to eat sushi at all, and you convinced her otherwise, and she kind of like blowing her mind, like, we could make a show around that.
I guess.
We'll just bring people that don't know shit
Oh,
about
I see.
sushi, right? And then it's like, kind of do the interview, because that was kind of what I did. I did an interview why stuff didn't work, like
Like yeah.
and then go from there.
Interesting.
But then he's bringing a friend of his, a Japanese guy, that chef, but I forgot what the whole particular thing is.
Yeah.
He wants me to work with him and do other
Gotcha.
things.
Cool.
So,
So,
they're coming in, so there's going to be at least 2.
So how long did that feel to you guys? Did that feel like a long time?
No, I feel like it only felt like an hour.
Yeah.
That was like almost 2.
Yeah. It was about 2
I noticed
Yeah.
because I yawned, and so I know it was 9 o'clock.
You're like,
'cause it's
oh
my
my-
bedtime.
Oh my
I just
god.
ran. I knew I needed to check my work phone.
Ooh, you gonna work?
Huh? No.
Oh.
I just have
0% chance I'm going.
Oh yeah.
to.
Wait.
Absolutely fucking not. Well, actually, I do have $500 in one.
You can exchange it tomorrow.
Okay.
Exchange it tomorrow.
But
apparently.
also, I can go in there and get paid for
What, do you need to break it? I mean, not break
No,
it.
so we'll give them once, and they'll give us back big bills, so that we're not going to so that we don't have to
Also,
go
I
back to the bank.
paperclip them and rubber band them properly and ask
Same.
them to set them aside for me when I bartend so that I don't, because I fucking don't like how they do their ones.
I don't paper.
You need ones?
They told me not to.
I do it because
I don't need ones, I
specifically
take them.
because it's.
Oh no! No matter what,
makes
she's
way more
recycling them.
sense.
Why would you take
Absolutely
them?
No reason not
Huh?
to.
Why do you take
if
ones?
you're gonna run it
Well,
through
I have
money
a
counter,
feeling
that's
actually
fine. But
I
otherwise, yeah,
bundle
like if you're
ones.
getting it from a girl,
It's
just to
kinda
like
like-
look at it.
That
Agreed.
and you're putting it.
That's
in the
gross.
counter.
It's one way to-
Always
it's one way to
use
save
for
money.
20s.
That's-
And
you said
it-
fetish, that's
people spend more
gross.
money.
I think it's
They say that.
I don't are you rubbing it on your dick?
Oh, no.
Just like a
So it's not a fetish.
Okay. What do you do? Like, once, why only 100? It's like, because I can save it. Because 99, I spend
You
it.
know what I mean?
Really?
It makes.
Oh.
I'll find a dollar somewhere.
Yeah.
It was like it's ones. It's 50. It's 50 cents.
Ones the other day, and then I
Did you have
had
enough?
Like
I got
one bundle
200.
or whatever. But
You wanna change 200?
Using to count them.
You want to change
You want to change 200?
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay.
No, he wants the ones.
I'm asking.
Oh, you want
Oh,
the
you
ones?
want them?
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
200.
Okay.
So I have this thing where we wanted to, me and Carlos were going to chip in to buy a $500 brick of Pacers and then chuck it at a stripper's head and go, would she be mad or would she be happy?
No, I was not mad.
but-
Everyone was
but-
not mad.
Wait, it was you.
I got hit in the face with a brick of $500.
Like, but how hard was it?
Hard as fuck.
She was like,
he ripped the plastic on it and he tried to make it
Rain?
like go up in the air when I was bringing his bottle out, and the plastic just in one spot did not rip open. And the
And it stayed
whole
together.
fucking brick of 500 just smacked me in the face. I was like holding this bottle of champagne and spilled all over me. I was
Oh.
like, I'm so sorry. He's like, I'm so sorry. I was like, thank you. This is awesome.
Okay.
It wasn't meant to happen that he was going to throw that fire.
Yeah. It wasn't meant to happen.
No, but like I still wouldn't have cared. Honestly, if you're gonna give me $500, like, and you want, like, I'll be hit in the face with a $500 stack of ones.
Regina
I
George
honestly
hit
don't
me in the
mind.
face.
My boy was going to throw, he was going to throw $200 worth of Mexican money on stage.
That's like $20.
No, $200 worth
US.
of
Oh.
Mexican money.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thank you.
You're welcome up. Thank you.
Damn.
That's a lot of pesos.
Yeah, totally. And they were all like 5 pesos or 10 pesos.
Right.
It was a lot.
It would be like raining pesos.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It was still going to be $200,
I get what
but
you're
in
saying.
pesos.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah.
Whenever somebody gives me any kind of other currency, I save it. I have a
Same.
ton of money, and then every time I travel, I like will keep a certain amount in that currency no matter what.
Oh, I was gonna
So that way I
say,
have it all the time.
I was gonna, like, I thought of you the other day. I was like, oh, I was gonna be like, I'm gonna, I wanna bring you with me.
No, it's legit. It's a real stripper.
I wanna bring you with me because I
Right,
found,
there you go. Just start with that part of the video, us exchanging money.
right?
Oh, here's my stack. I was like, wait, the strippers gave me the sushi chef. That stack.
Oh, and now cut off the others.
Yeah, cut off like me giving me. She made it rain. Like word.
That's hailing.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know that
Thank you.
you know that comes in a set, so you can like have matching.
They're literally, it's so cute. Like, I can't get over how cute the little cat is. You see the little cat?
Well, here's the funny thing: is like if you were to actually look at the mail, the
Is the whole set really $3.99?
it actually has addresses on it written there.
Like the whole
$5.99. The whole set's $5.99.
No, the whole set's I think
$6? Or is it $5.99 a piece? Oh, it's $5.99 a piece.
Yeah.
All right.
But all that little cat holds little pieces of mail, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
So there's actually names and addresses on there, or like
Oh.
little places. Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's so cute.
I think it was made. That one is from Oregon.
That's
But
cool.
I think the people that were part of the artwork
Portland,
was-
Oregon.
Yeah.
Wait, mail? Where is that at?
Where you see the cat with the little piece of
Like
mail
the
on
mail
it? So you
on
turn it around on the other side. There should be more.
At the
Oh,
top?
yeah, right here.
Right.
This is from
Where?
Yeah. No, it's on
Harry
that
from
one.
San
Oh, in the
Francisco.
bag.
Right.
Oh.
See how this whole weekend
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They're cute.
Burrito.
This one here is from Miami, Florida. Christopher from
same.
Miami, Florida.
And,
They're so cute.
Tiffany from Portland, Oregon.
So how was it? What do you think?
I'm gonna have to watch it.
Really? You guys-
Actually,
Where's
it's
the
funny.
bathroom?
So right around this refrigerator, hang on right and go all the way to the back. The door locks on its own, so.
This is my favorite.
Yeah, just so don't close the door
Yeah,
when
so
you're
close the door
done.
When you're done.
Okay.
This is my favorite one.
Oh, the new bird.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
A giddy. 2 fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this mic. I'm just gonna have to figure out some more.
You just gotta stand up.
Yeah,
Right?
was the audio well enough? One mic for both of
Oh
us?
yeah, no, we were messing with that like for a minute.
Oh, okay.
So it should be fine. I mean, like I said, this was just a trial thing.
Mhm.
I mean, you
Um,
might hear me on the mic.
Yeah, we were supposed to get him
I just
mic'd up
didn't know
too.
If it was like because we moved around a little bit because we were eating.
No,
so
no,
that
that mic is set up pretty strong. It's an Omni mic.
If you were to sit where your elbow is right now,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think that's
Yeah.
as far as you can.
Like that's why those seats were there. I actually had him and another guy sit there and talk, so
Oh,
we
okay.
can
So
And
can
we were
calibrate
really
it.
close together too, so
Yeah.
there's
That's
some
cool.
distance.
That's
So-
good. How much is that mic?
That one cost like $40, but I bought it
40
used.
bucks?
Well, I bought it used. Oh, right. Oh, for your setup.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's
Yeah.
because I would like to get started, but like not spend a grip.
Like, what are you going to do?
A bunch of things
No shit,
in
Sherlock.
my house.
No shit, Sherlock.
Huh?
I said no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah. Right now, tonight I can't focus on microphones. I need to go home and focus on calendars.
Calendars. Oh, for work.
Mm-hmm. I need to. I told the girls I would have it out to them this evening.
And when did you tell them that?
Well, I told them that last night at like
Okay.
2 a.m. But like,
Oh, that what you're doing?
well, I'm trying to map it out too and like format it properly and like I need their availability without them feeling like they're on a schedule because they aren't technically like they're getting free house, which is kind of getting paid. They get 2 house cards for it, but like not really getting paid, you know.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want them to.
Um,
So I still want them to have like incentive enough to show up, but not like.
Be
I don't want them. I don't know who's accountable yet.
be pressed for it. Be like just you're the person in authority.
Yeah.
You just have to
No, I
sometimes
know.
be like,
I mean, it's fine.
Yo,
It's all
you're
right,
coming
but
over
it's not a
here.
big deal because it's all volunteer, so it's like
okay,
realistically, like anything, then if one of the girls is in trouble, we'll send up another girl.
right?
Yeah.
You're coming, Sadie. Yeah, yes,
I mean,
you
none of the
are.
girls
I'll
were-
buy you
only
a
one
beer.
Girl, 2 girls wanted to come to this, and then they both bailed. But I expected that. I already knew whoever texted me back last night was gonna bail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the things because we talked about this for a while, and I told you my friend Vince was like, "Are you going to show?" And I thought about that. I was like, "Damn," because like there's a bunch of girls that told us about, but at the same time, I was like, "Oh, are you really going to show?" You know.
Right.
Listen,
So-
you said free food. I'm
I was like, I didn't eat
I'm here.
purposely. I was like, I should eat lunch. And I was like, I'm not eating lunch. I'm gonna go eat food.
Right. I didn't eat lunch, not by choice though. So.
I was like,
I
I'm
did
gonna
eat
wait.
and then I ate again.
I ate.
Hey, you're still at the hey, my metabolism still likes me. Wait till your metabolism.
Metabolism.
Wait till that shit. Wait till you're like, oh man, I gotta be home with him again. You can still be against them. Once you
These
get,
are cool.
once you're anti-homie, they just put a sticker on it.
Yeah, I
Like,
know, but the little confetti in it.
I like the little confetti.
oh, that was cool. But yeah,
Yeah.
2 hours is about right.
That's
I
good,
think that's
right?
an appropriate amount of time.
What's
Yeah, and I think it,
Example.
well, once you just have to know exactly the baseline questions that you want after watching this too, and then you have more questions and you just keep writing them down. And literally every time I've done a short clip podcast, we just go off of a book full of questions, like
Oh yeah.
you know, random
Yeah.
stuff that we or like all like pinpoint stuff that if I know about on podcast and it happened to me that week, then you know, yeah.
100%. Oh, that's almost perfect.
I know I saw that.
Yeah.
Constellation prize.
Thank you.
Thank you. How cute.
And I take my little cup. I'm so excited.
Did we use a GoPro at all? What's this for? It was just-
No, it was just there.
Fuzzies.
I just had it. I have all the stuff to. I have everything you need.
I have GoPros.
So do you have to take this out of the thing to get to the camera?
SD card, yeah.
She takes everything apart. She will always take it apart. Anything she picks up, she will always,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, take full spectrum.
Hey, as long as she didn't start taking the GoPro apart.
She might. I'm
Like,
just
this is
kidding.
dirty.
Yeah, I have to. I just have it to have it. I haven't really used it.
Very fucking expensive to have just to have.
Yeah, I got no. That you know even that's the.
I think they're worth
that-
buying though.
No, so that right there?
What do you mean? What did you say?
Like $300 or $400.
Well, yeah, that's my B
but,
camera.
mean,
I have
like
another
four of
one
them.
that would
Probably
carry.
spend it on,
And then I
Oh,
found out
yeah.
your phone is probably better than that
To hold.
anyway. So
Yeah,
You're
but
gonna have this
I like
real
the
shitty
GoPro
video
because
with
it's
my
versatile.
double chin on here. No SD. Oh, cool.
yeah,
it's on.
Wait, how do I make it off then? It says no SD. First, setup, video.